Welcome back to Forgotten World Adventures. Let's see. This is a group of a bunch of nerdy friends of mine that we get together every Tuesday night and play. If you haven't seen this before, we'll just give a quick introduction. My name is Matthew Hemby. I am a longtime DM and hopeful voice actor, kind of. I've been doing this for a long time, have a big world, and have gained some good friends through play. Starting over here on the left, we have Connor Hyde. You want to tell us your character?
Yeah, sure. So I play Fariel the Watcher, an Eladrin Bard.
My name's Alan. I am playing Fernando Zorolobo Chavez. He's a sword fighter, just normal fighter, but that's kind of his thing.
I'm Nathan. I play Key, the Kenku Rogue.
I'm Kenzie. I play Shalia. Yeah, that sounds right.
She got her name right.
She wrote the name
4
down.
episodes in.
Mind you, she wrote this name down herself.
By the way, I looked it up online for Dark Elf names.
There you go. That's why.
Whether or not how
That's
to pronounce
why.
them, I don't know.
Lesson 1 of character generation. Always check you can pronounce the name.
David.
I'm David. I'm playing Bjorn, the Furbolg Druid.
I'm Tay. I'm playing Calum, the High Elf Wizard.
I'm Josh. I'm looking directly into the camera, and I am playing a Sea Elf fighter. His name is Nero Glaucus.
I'm Elena, and I play Mittens, the Tabaxi Cleric.
With a New York accent.
That's right.
So this group got together at a fighters guild, kind of a mercenary guild. They all were brought together for a job to help a dwarven smith. In my world, they're referred to as the Tejungi. He is wanting to make a grand weapon for a very powerful king. And they are helping him to go and find these ancient forges in order to do that. Last time we left off, they got on a ship in order to make their way towards that area for the first forge that is the recorded, known, the best guessed location for this forge. On their travels, though, they started getting a little bit of an inkling that there was something odd going on the ship, as the rules were a bit tight and they wouldn't allow them down into the lower decks. When they were having dinner later on, they were in the middle of entertainment. Actually, a couple of them were fighting each other as people were taking bets, and something crazy happened on ship. They could feel the rumblings underneath, and eventually a very large black dragon that was pretty heavily damaged to begin with ended up popping up out of the depths of the ship, and they fought it with the remaining crew and took it down. That was quite the fight. Nearly killed a few of us, but it was good. The ship, though, is quite damaged. At this point, you guys are basically limping on the ocean to try and make it back to shore.
Shellington's doing the best he can to push the ship.
Yes. This is none of you. Those who haven't seen this, Nero has himself a pet turtle that is a mount. It's a huge sea turtle named Shellington. He is quite the cool friend, though. So he's tugboating it, apparently.
Tugboating, pushing,
For the past couple of days, you guys have been on the ocean. A lot of the supplies are down, and so things are getting a little bit rough. You're not 100%, you're not exhausted or anything like that, but you're coming on the edge of that.
As far as food go, I would like to say, though, if I have access to water, I can go fishing.
Yes,
very easily.
Nero's probably fine, and could provide a decent amount. There's a lot of people, but you could probably provide food at least for your group.
But if I spend a day fishing,
you could probably do all right.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone's running scant, you at least have enough for everyone to be okay. As far as the possibilities, you're not going to be out long enough for scurvy or some crazy thing, so shouldn't be too bad.
Right.
And you wouldn't need to worry about that. But everyone else, Anyways, it's been a rough few days, but finally, with what was left on the ship, they did the very best they could. I know some of you had mending, I believe. No,
I don't.
Uh-oh.
I thought someone had mending. It's all right.
Cleric?
Amongst the grouping of people, they were able to fashion themselves really cruddy but makeshift mast, and the remaining bits and pieces of sail they do their best to tie together, and have kind of been pushing the boat along that way so they're not dead in the water. These are very resourceful sailors, but with how destroyed things are, they are still very desperate to get to land and try and fix things up. They've jettisoned a lot of the heavier artillery just to make sure that they can keep moving.
Not the artillery.
Not everything.
I stabbed the dragon through the skull. I don't think it's coming back alive.
No,
No.
but like, as a smuggler, it
Never
pains
know.
me because I'm just thinking how much I could probably get for those cannons.
On the bottom of the ocean, you could probably go get them back if you really
Most
wanted
likely could. I need to mark this location.
to.
Heavy artillery, waterlogged or not.
Just need to polish it up. Gotta get the rust off.
Finally, though, you guys do hear the guy that's at the very top with a lot of guts in a crow's nest made, and he finally yells, "Lando!
Lando!
Key, yes, our little repeater. Hopefully it helps bring a little bit of hope to you guys as you finally hear that voice over the air.
Oh, I've been downright
Goodness.
cheery for the last couple days.
Back on the hood.
You know that you're still a ways out with how slowly you're moving, though. You'll probably be most of the day. Yes.
Can I make another? Well, this is Nero to probably the captain. So, Captain, I'm just thinking. We're both very businessmen. This ship will take a couple days to get to port. I could probably do it in half of the time and bring supplies back for a sum of money.
Kid,
Mm-hmm.
we're doing all right.
Shouldn't have fished so well.
I was good at one job and forgot to ask for payment. Never do anything free.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
don't worry, you'll get yours.
My money or my comeuppance?
You've earned yourself some respect.
Okay.
You've earned yourself some respect, kid. No worries.
You'll get yours.
Your friend Credence, he's not doing well on this boat. He hates water so
You and me
much.
both.
He's just like over the past few days, you can just see that he is really wearing. He has had a really rough time, and he's just kind of like sanctioned himself off to the corner of his room and just kind of singing like old tunes. You know, that kind of stuff. He's just going on in his own thing.
It's like just imagine you just kind of hanging out down there, just patting on that there. In a
I know how you
Ironic.
feel.
in a sort of ironic
Yeah.
reversal of roles.
Our cat probably isn't enjoying all the water experience either.
That would be kind of an ironic reversal of roles, though.
The
For
boat's actually
for the
been
cat
kinda
to be patting.
Yeah. Yeah. well,
Really.
You know, except for the giant hole made of the dragon. But besides
But
that,
I don't have to hide who I am. It's been kind of nice.
yeah. So while this has been hopeful, you guys spend probably an hour in with your hopes up a little bit, watching the land get closer and closer as it was the teeniest little black speck out in the line of the ocean. Yes, you look like you have something to
I
say.
do have something. Well, so I was just gonna mention that. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the first mate to see if he ever sort of goes off somewhere on his own.
Ah, yeah. Let me just check something. You're keeping an eye on him?
unobtrusively.
Yeah, I want you to roll me
It's me.
stealth just for the mere fact that I want to see if he notices you kind of keeping an eye, or you could roll a perception to see if you can keep an eye on him, because you're not really stealthing. It's more you're just trying to perceive and keep an eye.
Yeah.
So let's have you do that. Let's roll a perception on it since you're actively watching him.
5.
That's
And it continues.
Dang.
as far as you know, he's not walked off anywhere weird. But he's still himself. He's a little bit rough. He still keeps the rules as he's supposed to be keeping. With this whole ship and no drinking and all the kinds of things that they all these things they have to do to keep clean. He seems to do that.
So let me be clear. I'm not looking for suspicious stuff right now. What I'm looking for is for him to be isolated.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
Okay. Intention here is to just go talk to him or to see if he says or does something.
No, my intention here is to put him to sleep.
Okay. Okay.
I think you've had a record of using that spell once almost every episode so far.
Yeah, it's a good spell.
If it's his bread and butter, then it's his bread and butter. Mr. Counterspell over there.
That was
From
last
time.
character.
Sacred Flame.
Currently, it's been prestidigitation,
Yes, I know.
which is
Okay.
a terrible word to have to say.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation is an awesome word.
Prestidigitation?
I always trip over it every time.
It's a harder word. It's kind of a tongue twister. Anyway, you don't really, like I said, you don't really notice. You have seen him walk off, but it never seems to be alone.
Okay.
Right. The only time he would be alone is probably in his own quarters.
Okay.
So at nighttime, like tonight, you would probably be like, okay, maybe I can get away with this before we
Put
get
him
there.
asleep while he's asleep.
Or when you guys get on land. Yeah, he's already asleep. Casting a sleep spell won't be
Inception.
too hard.
Deep
I mean,
sleep.
that could
dream
be,
within a dream.
like, make
within
sure
a
he
dream.
stays asleep. That could actually, like, not be a bad idea.
Okay, that could happen. That could work. Again, what I was gonna say, it's not too long though that you guys kind of have this hope before all of a sudden you hear a warning bell go off in the ship.
We're sinking because the dragon breached the hull.
No,
That would have happened days ago. I say chewing on a
it's
fish.
pretty fast. This ship is smaller, much smaller than yours is, but it is approaching quickly, and the warning bells go off, yes, because it originally just it looked like a ship passing and turned and moved into the wind quick, and it is now volleying fire on the boat.
Oh,
Shouldn't have
pirates,
thrown
yeah.
those cannons overboard.
Yeah.
So Nero's gonna jump in the water with Shellington.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm gonna run to the
Flanking.
nearest swivel cannon I can find if there is one of those.
I'm running around the boat mimicking the bell.
Ding 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 ding. It's like, what you shut up!
I stop. The bell's still going.
Cállate, cuervo!
Make sure everybody heard it. All right.
I'm gonna tie your beak shut.
you see return fire coming from your ship. It's not a ton, but I mean, not a ton for this ship is still some heavy enough fire.
How far
there-
out is this opposing ship?
It is not far out. It's probably 100 yards at this point now.
Okay, that's really close range for
Yes,
ships.
it is
That
very
is
close.
Like,
You're
Yeah.
talking
That's
here heavy damage on both ends.
that's like CQB for ships.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Matt,
Yes.
when you said it was a smaller ship, how small are we talking?
Black Pearl
As opposed to Spanish
So,
galleon.
as a sport, as opposed to a man of war.
So,
Okay.
as
Yeah.
a second question, what do you think would happen if going about 30 miles an hour underwater, a lance hits the bottom of a boat about that size?
It's gonna go.
No.
And the lance is gonna
Yeah, your lance is gonna snap, and that's gonna be the end of it.
This is a
As
matter
cool as
of,
that scene would be.
This is a matter of sizes.
What
and
happens if we do
momentums.
that in D&D?
Huh?
What happens if we do that in D&D?
Your lance snaps, and you have no weapon.
Yeah, well.
Except
I'm
your
sorry.
crossbow.
There are still some physics in this game.
This is kind of like
It's okay. You just have to leap up onto the boat, spear him, and then shuffle off the other side.
Just just got
Just
a
or-
really
just
quick shell.
Killer whale it.
Or you like have Shellington do a corkscrew jump, so you're upside down as you go over the deck, stab someone, and just go back into the water.
You climb
Do a
up on the
barrel
ship
roll.
and do the
Hit your head on the
free
railing.
Yep.
I'm not comfortable
Alright.
with this.
all right. Yeah.
All
So
right.
no, attacking the ship with your lance is probably not going to work out.
I need to get a siege weapon.
Oh my
Mounted
god.
to Shellington.
Okay.
You have like a catapult on
The
Shellington.
Shellington Ram. Anyways,
All right,
Alright,
all right.
all right.
so you guys, as this is approaching, as I said, very quickly, it almost seems as though it's moving much faster than even the wind should be carrying it. It rams right into the side of the boat. You can hear like audibly hear the heavy roll of the artillery as it begins rolling across the parts of the ship that were open, and you can hear the like crashes because there's a gigantic hole in the middle of this boat.
Chain those down.
Yes, and you're watching them fly over. Roll initiative.
I was asking
you
if we
actually
had
do
a
that.
power.
I get to do
They-
that.
All right, Gummy Shark dice. How are you gonna?
Because I would have thrown it first, then it knocked out the next.
Sorry, I just need to get some bad rolls out of the dice. Okay.
Same.
So while this is happening, you're
But
saying it was going.
I'm still keeping my first roll, of course. But
I rolled like 4 11s in a row.
18.
Set these all to natural 20 just to absorb the essence.
So real fast, you were saying that the boat seems like it's moving faster. Am I noticing anything underwater?
No, there's nothing underwater that you can see.
Okay.
dolphins.
Except like there's nothing underwater that's making the ship move faster that you're looking for.
Right.
That I assume that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
What you do happen to see is a rather large shark and a small, like group of slightly smaller sharks, like 3 or 4 smaller sharks, with a rather larger one. There's something else swimming with them that seems to be leading them, and it has arms, but it has a shark head, and it is moving fast. Approaching, it is approaching you quickly.
Look out, lava girls on the ship.
Oh my gosh, guys! No. Anyways, that is going to be approaching.
Don't forget
you
your
quickly.
3D glasses.
Oh gosh.
in 3D. But if I don't have my 3D glasses on, they can't hurt me.
Sorry, guys. I need to grab out one more.
But what if
of
the
my,
lava turns out to be
bad guy
cold?
markers.
Admittedly, that was a Spy Kids 3 joke. Because that was also a 3D movie.
I don't think our stop has like number 1.
Number 3 has a young Selena Gomez in the very beginning.
Yeah,
It
3.
Yes, it does.
Spike is 3D wasn't bad.
also had Elijah Wood for like 3 seconds. It was
We're having
amazing.
to
Yeah,
talk
he was
about
the
Spy
man.
Kids. Oh, guys, we're going downhill.
Oh, sorry.
Oh crap!
We're in a stream. I just remembered.
No,
Hi,
it's
guys.
fine.
It all just makes me feel old. So it's fine. Keep going.
All right, I'm just going to use this one. I can use those. I'm just flipping the other way.
We're gonna go into combat. I'm gonna leave that for now.
Sorry, I don't know
Assuming
where my
it's
smaller
going
ones
to
are.
combat, I'm putting my foot up and my
Okay.
I'm drawing my sword.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
The thing that
Say your
covers my
mustache?
face. Your
Sash.
Oh, sash.
She
She
says-
said my mustache.
She's
I'm
like scarf,
that's
sash. You
not
mean your
disguise.
face mask?
So pull out
Yes.
my stash.
There's a lot of psych.
No, all right. So, did you guys rolled initiative?
Yes.
Yep.
25 to 20.
Oh wait,
20.
20. Where
21.
did you go? Where did you go, Bjorn?
You knocked him off.
21.
21.
18 plus
Fernando
3.
Enrique Zorro Lobo Chavez. Okay. Anyone else in that range?
Nope.
Okay, 20 to 15.
I had 18.
18.
Wow, this is gonna be
Calum.
I'm just gonna step
And
back.
then
I rolled lower.
15 to 10.
11.
12.
11. I'm assuming. Do you have a dex modifier?
I've got a +4, yeah.
Then yes, you are ahead of me.
Could I really like to see a good model of the ship? Thinking about it.
I'm guessing Key is down here then. So, we're good.
Yeah, I got a 5.
And I have a 7. I think I should be down there too. Right, key.
Yeah, she's.
Shalia got a 7. You got a 5.
You got a 5.
Okay.
Near got an 11.
The rogues go last.
That last
weird.
time too.
and got the
Not
kill.
actually,
That's totally not planned at all.
It'll eventually change.
Really, with what we rolled.
Well, I mean, one of us is 21.
We already knew
You have a
that
dex
'cause they
modifier
were-
of +4.
Yeah. I rolled really low.
Why does it have to be so sticky?
And this one was here.
It's caramel.
With how quickly they came
That's
upon us, we
that's one
already knew
downside
they
of
were
that
quick.
nice little
Oh,
trait.
that's true.
The stickiness.
I gotta say though, my candy
Though
shark dice rolled an 11 their first roll.
A neat little trick I picked
Candy
up
shark
is
underneath
if you
the table.
pick the caramel corn up with
I
two
said
pieces
I'm
of
clapping
normal
underneath the
popcorn,
table.
Okay,
your
Don't
fingers.
so here we go, guys.
All right,
Very first
wonder
thing that
why.
happens, I need to pull this out.
Nero is eaten by a shark.
Yeah.
No, a shark man.
KO.
Get it right.
No, fatality.
And this is the second time that Nero died.
I thought it was the third.
Let me tell you a
It's
story.
about the day that I died.
It's a really depressing
Now,
story.
Let me rewind to how I got here. Please now go back and rewatch episode 0.
All right, you guys.
It's on YouTube.
How did I get here?
Was that a Tangled reference or was that an
It was a
Emperor's New
Tangled
Groove reference? Because both of them are applicable.
Mega
was a
Mind
Mega
reference,
Mind
obviously.
Oh.
Woo, okay.
I think
Yep.
we were doing Tangled.
Oh, they both start the same way.
Okay.
This is the story.
Very
of how
first
I
thing
died.
that happens, you watch this man shark thing that's leading the group of sharks, and he immediately just swims right in on you. And the spear thing in his hand, he just
Would it happen to be
swims
a
right by
trident?
you. It is not. It is like a really jagged spear that kind of comes out. It looks like a really like hooked butcher's knife.
Is the haft a normal
And the
one?
way it's made, it comes like this and has little hooks up and then comes up and hooks up, and so like when he tears, it's nasty.
Mm.
He comes in,
Thanks,
swims
Doom
right
Guy.
by you, puts 8 damage on you, and rips into your armor.
Ouch.
Blood is in the water now, and
Oh, no.
all the sharks are happy.
Well, guys, it was fun knowing all of you.
Good luck.
The
Okay,
one time I played Sea Elf.
Fernando Enrique Zorro Lobo Chavez.
Okay. So,
You want the haft is spear.
how many ropes can I cut?
How many ropes can you cut?
If I were to go run down the line and just go and slice out all the ropes, how
Well,
many
you
ropes
have
can I
one
cut?
attack, right?
I have one attack, yes.
So you can cut one.
But he has an action surge.
I don't have. Do I?
Second,
level
You have
two?
second
action
level
surge,
two.
yes.
You get action surge level.
So that's two.
So you could cut 2 ropes.
'Cause you only
And
have
waste
once
your
for
action
short
surge.
rest.
Now, if there were a bunch of them where they were like right together and you could just chop them all, it would be one thing. But like they're not that way. Grappling hooks each are going to have some distance. And you're talking 6 seconds. You could
Yeah.
maybe technically, really, you could get like 2 or 3. But as far as this goes, it's 1 or 2.
Okay. And that's not worth going and doing, and the action surge is not something I'm going to use quite yet.
Right.
Not until I know what's up. Still, I was thinking pulling a Pirates of the Caribbean on that with like when they stole the interceptor.
Now instead of cutting, like you could maybe grab a few and just pull them and yank them off.
That seems like it would take more time.
You'd think it would.
D&D.
So I'd give you 3. I'd give you 3 that you could cut or pull or yank off.
I'd estimate how many are like if I were just first of all, can I just
There's
go
like
with
20.
perception on that?
Just
or
from quick
try to-
perception, there's 20.
Okay. And they'd be using that to pull the boat in closer normally and anchor it
For
on.
boarding, yes.
Screw it. I'm going to take out those 3 because I don't have anything going after me yet.
Okay. All right. Make me a sleight of hand for your dexterity to get them off. Or if you're just gonna chop at him, give me 3 strength, 3 athletics rolls.
3 athletics rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 8. Different dice. 5. That's more like it. 13.
Stick with that dice. Seriously, those brown dice hate you unless
No,
you're
these
you're a
ones do
barbarian.
too.
Oh yeah.
These ones do
If you
too.
need some other dice, I have other ones. You can put them in
We
dice
have
tray.
lots.
Dice
Normally
jail.
these ones hate me worse.
What'd you say?
I said we have lots.
Oh yeah, you have tons.
You got a
Your
bag of
your
devouring.
bag of holding.
And actually,
No,
this
it's
one was
devouring.
Devouring, yeah.
This one gave me the 21 for the initiative too.
Okay.
So
Anyways,
it's
so
hit or miss.
you said 8, 5, and 15?
13.
13?
Yeah, 13.
Okay. So you chop 2 of the 3. The
Okay.
third one, you just kind of like in the last second, you just kind of conk, and it's not looking good, but you didn't get all the way through. It's still holding enough that it's working and doing its job. More like you kind of just caught it just not enough, like with the tip of your sword, not all the way through it.
Might snap though if the boat kind of
It
keels
may.
back a
It
little.
very well may.
I'll take it.
Okay. Bjorn, your turn.
I'm going to help him out.
Okay.
So I'm going to finish cutting the one that he missed,
Okay.
and then keep going down the line a bit.
Okay.
Also, I'll go first.
So, athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics, depending on what you want to use. I assume you're probably athletics.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
you're decked?
athletics.
Yeah,
athletics.
yeah.
That's a 19.
19.
There's
The
not
second
like
one,
me in combat.
a 4. We're going to do that second one again.
Oh, because you have luck.
No. We're just going to try cutting it again
Oh, gotcha.
rather than doing a third one.
Right.
I just
Oh,
don't
you
waste
lost
17.
Just
All right. So yeah,
There's not
the
shit.
first one you just
Just
conk, it's
drop.
gone. The second one you hit, and you actually hit the grappling hook. You're like, ah! You hit it again, chop through it, and just you watch it just fly back and fall into the water. It is now the next turn. I'm really sorry, dude.
Just do it. It happens.
Okay.
Chose to go in the water.
Yeah.
It's weird. The sea elf decided to go into the sea elf cavalier, who has a mount that's a water mount, decided to get in the water.
cheers.
It's an odd thought. I would love to, but I'm out of water. Or,
I'm out of drink too,
yeah.
so.
Oh well, at least you only got hit once. Taking up the larger shark now follows up, and it just it bites onto you hard, and just kind of. I'm gonna have it make a. I need you to make a strength save to hold on to Shellington.
All right. You know what? These dice are so far so good. That is a 18.
All right, you hold on to Shellington, but the both of you are just kind of waved around in the water for a second, and then it lets go and swims around. There's a lot of blood in the water.
I was about to say you might want to tell me how much damage I took.
You took 8.
Oh, good. I'm out.
Oh, you're down.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm wrong. Sorry, I was using my old hit dice. I have more than that now.
Good for you.
I'm still alive, kind of.
Okay, it also then bites Shellington because it actually has 2 attacks.
God.
And with blood in the water, it has advantage on every attack.
See, but it's my blood in the water.
It doesn't. Yes, that's true. So this one is just a single attack, but the first one against you,
Right.
I knew I was going to end up hitting.
That's
probably.
completely fair.
I rolled an 18 on this one though, so he bites your mount as well, and he likes the taste of turtle.
It's a good thing we've got hard shells, right?
I hear they make great soup.
Yeah, they do. So he takes 8 damage as well.
Great. I don't have a sheet for him or a character block for
Yeah,
Shellington.
the turtles have I think they have 20 something hit points.
Okay.
It's not very much.
Yeah.
But
more
he's got
than I have.
you.
Oh, it's way more than I do.
Does the turtle level up at all, though?
No, it
Okay.
doesn't. Mounts stay mounts.
In 3.5, it used to. This one, not anymore.
I think it would be cool if they did.
Homebrew.
We can I was gonna say we can work some stuff out.
3.5.
3.5. No. All right.
I'd be cool
Okay,
if the Marines
that
leveled
happens.
up, too.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you
If
just
anyone were to be looking down in the water, they would see a nice big pool of blood coming up out of the water.
And they imagine, man, he's doing work down there.
Is that his?
Good job,
Or
There must be underwater pirates trying to attack us, and he's defending us. Good job.
Right. Callum, your turn.
All
Give
right.
them the benefit of
I just look over the side. Oh, well, that was shorter than I expected.
Josh, if
Longer
you
than
die-
I expected.
If you die, I feel horrible.
Drunken monk, what can we say?
So I had this whole thing prepped. I was like, in case they all try to escape, I've got this other stuff.
Right?
And you jumped right in the water. I should have expected that.
I'm a sea
I
elf
know,
with
I
a sea
know, I know.
mount!
I should have expected it.
Who also had the delusions of being able to puncture holes in a ship.
Yep.
Because that would have been a cool thing.
That would be a freaking amazing thing. All right.
be Adam.
All
If you
right.
had magical weaponry that did that kind of stuff, I would be down.
We need to invest in like Semtex or something. Like
We're level 2!
Underwater
Okay,
explosives,
Caleb,
like
your
plastic
turn.
Alright,
explosives. just
So
plant
I'm
it
going to
around.
start my
This is a
blade
fantasy
song.
world.
Huh?
I'm going to start my blade song
Start
because
your
I'm
blade
level
song.
2 now.
Yeah, because you can do it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I'm going to go cut ropes as well. And
Okay.
also have my familiar pick up as many as it can.
Okay.
I'm guessing like maybe
One.
one.
Yeah.
But still, it's an extra one.
Okay. It's got to make a strength roll.
Or acrobatics, right?
Acrobatics is to untie it.
It's not. It physically would have to be strong enough to pull it off the deck.
Okay. So we'll do that one first because that's the one that's probably most likely to
Because
fail.
it's like the unladen swallow can only
It has
hold a 1
minus
pound.
3 to its strength. So
Maybe if you had two familiars, you could do it.
Each
4.
ripped by the husk.
It's picking at
Dual
it, though.
casting.
Yeah.
Find familiar.
Okay.
And then I go and cut ropes as well.
Okay. So you try for 3,
Yes. So
and you can use Dex or
How many have we hit up to this point? We got 4.
You
Me
got-
and Bjorn?
You got 2. He got 2.
I also got two.
I will be
Yeah,
doing
4.
acrobatics because that you said that works, right?
Yeah.
And with my blade
Well,
song, I have
it's-
advantage.
it's fine.
Okay. That will be a natural 20, so 23.
Okay.
14.
Okay. Your song gives you advantage. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Or 8.
And 8. So you're able to get through 2 as well.
Okay.
And the third one, you just smack the hook. And you're like, gosh dang it. Because, I mean, it makes sense. They're rather big hooks with the things that curl
Mhm.
back. If you swing stupid, like, you could easily just end up dinging on it.
That's 16 to go.
Yeah. 16 more, guys.
14. That's not too
Mittens,
off.
your turn.
Okay.
So is it assumed that we're all up there?
Were you petting the dwarf's head?
No, but I was
Okay.
probably in my own
You may have been in
room.
your own room hurling.
Right.
Cat ball. Or cat hairball.
But
Darn
when
it!
the alarm sounded, I would probably go investigate.
Yeah.
So
30 feet, you'd easily get up to the deck to see
Okay.
what's going on. And you have casting distances.
can we see anybody on the other ship?
Where you're coming out of, you probably can't see anyone on the ship because it's actually quite a bit lower than this ship, so they're going to be having to come up. Or swing
See
from,
anybody.
like, the heights, you know.
Can't see anybody yet though.
You don't see anybody from the, yeah. Well, I guess technically you could probably see somebody in, like, a crow's nest.
I'll just cast bless on some of our.
Okay. Who's getting blessed?
Who's getting blessed?
I'll give you a hint. It's not me.
Not him. I don't know
You
where
wouldn't
he
even
is.
see him, yeah.
I would love to be blessed.
I was gonna say probably him. Okay.
So I make a new character. I'm thinking his
That's
name is
what I'm thinking.
Biro Lacus.
Shalia, Fernando, and
Caleb.
Caleb.
Okay, remember that you have bless. If you forget it, you forget it.
What is bless effects? Is that a
Gives you a
It's a
plus,
D4 to your attacks and your saves.
not to damage, but to attack roll and to save.
Okay.
Like the 2-hit.
Until next.
Until
It's like a minute
It's
or
a
something.
minute, so probably the whole combat.
For the rest of the
10
combat.
rounds.
Okay. Cool.
Hopefully it doesn't go longer than that.
Yeah.
Could be.
You never know. And
Relatively
that's
tough combat.
all I'm doing.
Alright. Fedia.
All right. Can I see the people on the other ship? From where I am.
If you're at
What
the
do
edge
your
of the ship,
elven eyes
yes.
see?
Okay. Can I see the captain?
That's what I was wondering.
Well,
Or...
Can't
Can
you
you-
cast sleep on a certain
you
amount
can
of
give me
area?
a perception check to see if you see a captain.
Okay.
It's like it has an area effect, but it has to be a certain.
That would be a better thing. Because the
Cast
captain's
sleep on
probably
people
on.
who are climbing up the ropes over the sea.
Here's a one.
17.
17. You look out and you can make out that there are
It's okay, man.
some who seem to be leading
You can get away.
a group or two
I'm
here
under
and there
water
to get
and
ready
we all
to
have smooth
board,
wings.
Okay.
but you don't see the captain. He may be in his quarters still.
What do the people look like?
These guys are pretty rough. They got a lot of tattoos. There's a few different races though. Like you actually see a couple of Tabaxi. There are a few that are rat
water cats.
Yeah, water cats. Yep. There are like a few that are wrapped from head to toe, but they appear human. Don't have anything that would indicate otherwise.
Okay.
But they just they look more like they have face masks and stuff, and they carry different kind like a short spear and a shield.
Okay. How big is the other vessel?
Again, like I said,
hold my
it's kind of like
Okay.
if you think of like the Black Pearl, like it's
I'm gonna die. Dude.
it's
It's
a
acceptable.
I can't think of the word. It's not a sloop.
A sloop.
I'm trying to think of the right word. I wish I could tell you.
Okay.
Have you guys ever played Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Jackdaw. It's about
Okay.
that size.
Okay.
Like, is Sohar?
Huh?
Sohar, the old standard merchant ship.
Let me see here.
Looks like a good fast smuggling ship.
Yeah.
It's a pirate ship.
All right. So, they all sort of gathered on like the main deck.
Yeah, most people are on deck. They are moving about quite a bit. You can see that they are now beginning to climb ropes. You can see others are like some of those grappling hooks. You can see look like they're connected to nets of some fashion. They probably were shot out of something, and they're climbing cargo net type things to get up. So there's quite a bit of rope, but slung up between these two ships.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Sleep on a point sort of on their deck, but so that the 20-foot range catches the guys that are on the netting and stuff coming towards
Okay,
us.
roll your stuff.
I admit though, it's kind of a nice place to take a nap on a net. Just
Mm.
fall
Unless
asleep
they're
on it.
hanging from the bottom of the net, and they're not a great place to take a nap.
Then what's the point of the net if you're under it?
To climb.
Yeah.
Makes it easier.
But if you're over it, then if you fall asleep or slip, you land on the net.
Probably one of those nets at like the carnival, so you're climbing and you just end up on the bottom no matter what.
No, those are only that way because of a balance point.
Well, they're all coming up to a grappling
Yeah.
hook.
Yeah. No. I like multiple grappling hooks. So like,
And
Probably
they're-
one on each side.
those
so
are
it's like a
designed
laid
to
out
flip.
big
I know.
thing.
So 16,
just joking,
not a
just-
whole lot. But...
Okay, you watch one guy drop,
Okay.
and
Sharks.
no, he just you watch him drop, and he just kind of falls to the deck.
Okay.
Like he wasn't even like up
does he
the
flop
net
like a
hardly at
fish?
all.
Okay.
No,
He
he's
just kind of
asleep.
flops.
Oh.
And
Up to
someone's
the
like,
deck?
"What?
I
No,
know,
what's
I know.
wrong with you?" They slap him in the face and wake him up
That was
and
worth a
force
shot.
him.
It was worth a shot, guys.
All right.
It's okay. At least you'll get keel hauled later.
Ow.
Wow, dude, that's horrendous.
He
Okay.
fell asleep during an attack. What do you expect?
Yeah. All right, so at this point, these guys are now coming upon deck. There's
Is it a sweet life on deck?
don't go there.
Oh, the puns.
Oh, that's done.
It's a TV show.
That's so done. Okay. There's 5 guys that come up onto deck. Let's see. We've got you, and you, all up at the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, baby. Okay.
And my AC is currently 16 because of my blade song.
Right. That's good to know.
And I have defensive duelist, so depending on how this goes,
Okay. Oh my gosh!
Can't tell if that's good or
Oh my holy crap! Okay, so that's those two.
good for
No,
them. or
it's
good
Bad
for
for
us.
us.
when the
Good for
DM's
them or
smart.
good for us.
Yep.
Too late.
That's like on me. I'm always smiling all together.
too late.
All right, guys.
Well, you're
TPK.
not DM,
See you guys
you're
next
narrating.
campaign.
Okay.
GM is specific to D&D.
Fair enough.
All right.
TPK, guys. I'll see you next campaign.
Roll new character.
Okay, Fernando,
Unrealistic.
you are taking.
what was the hit roll first of all? To hit roll.
My to hit roll was 19 on one of them, and a crit on the other.
Oh jeez. Never mind. I can't block that defensive duelist anyway. Like I can only bump my AC up to 18.
Yeah. So,
It was nice knowing you.
yeah,
How does it feel to get Nero'd?
you take
A lot.
14 damage.
It's
I'm
not
up.
that bad.
That would put me down.
He's a fighter.
I'm up.
He at
That's
least has
good.
4 HP.
I have 5 HP left, but I'm up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That happens there. Bjorn takes 6, and Kalem takes 6.
What's the to hit roll for me?
My to hit roll was an 18 on you
Okay, I cast shield.
as a reaction.
Yep, raising my AC by 5.
Okay. The shield is just it's a one thing, right?
It lasts until the rest of the round.
Yeah.
Right. It's not
The start of
concentration.
the
It's not
next round.
concentration.
Nope.
No, it's a
Well-
cast and use.
Okay, cool. You
Uh,
cast shield and
start
keep
of your
yourself
next turn.
safe.
Yeah, start of my next turn.
Fedial also takes 6.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have any fancy toys like that.
Yeah, I know. All right, Nero, make your death save.
I'm actually still up. Sorry, I've got that wrong. I have 2 HP.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know
Hey,
why I
look at
told you
that.
how
You're
much
not
HP I have.
dead.
All right.
That's good.
There comes a
Yes.
time in every man's life where we have to accept a couple truths. So I first start off by saying parlay to the fish man. I can speak fish
I know you can.
and aquatic.
All right.
Any response to that?
You see this enormous toothy grin. He just
So that's a yes.
you watch you see the sharks kind of. They're circling but not attacking.
Oh, did he actually go for that?
I want you to make a persuasion.
Parlay? Oh, good. What's my persuasion?
Parsley.
1. All right.
That's the one.
14?
Okay.
Parlay.
Please work. Please work.
He just looks at you. He's like, "Join me."
I will be right behind you. You go ahead. I just need to. Your sharks did a bit of damage.
You can bonus action heal.
Oh, I know. I don't know if he knows I can, but I'm like, oh no, man, like I'm really wounded. You Vanguard, I'll come behind you.
You watch the sharks all kind of lead you towards the porthole in the ship.
Well, guys, it was fun while it lasted.
You should join the pirates.
Please tell me that's not a 1.
It's a 1.
That's
Hello,
a 1.
Jack Sparrow.
Join me. You drive a hard bargain, but okay.
And together we shall rule the sea as father and son.
Real fast, is there any
Wait,
pluses
what?
to that?
To what?
Plus
Father
level,
for the
so
cat.
plus 2. So I got
the shark
3
man.
HP back.
I'm
You
talking
have
about Captain
5 hit
Will.
points.
Oh.
He's like, was raised by
Yeah.
ocelots.
Yeah, 5 hit point club.
Woo! Well, you guys have fun with that.
He
I'm not too
swims.
far
He
off.
swims towards the. He swims towards the thing. You're just gonna follow, I assume.
For now, yes.
Okay. You watch him get into the portal, and you follow. And Shellington looks at you. He's like, "You're an idiot."
Are we being eaten by sharks right now?
No, but I'd rather die. Maybe.
Then you can leave. Like you realize it wasn't a
He
package
leaves.
deal.
Oh!
Well, at least he lives. Good luck, my friend. Nero salutes as he goes in the portal.
See you in the next life.
Hey, if you see my brother,
That's me.
he's also a cavalier. Just, in case anything happens to me, go find him.
Okay, that's as far as I can get for you. I can't get too deep into that.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now. Where'd you go, Nero? It's now these guys are out of play for right now.
Congratulations, you just took a tent off.
Shalia.
I want to get onto the enemy ship somehow.
Okay.
You'll find that Nero is already tactically placed on the ship.
So, if you would like to attempt to get on there, you need to make me an acrobatics check to get across the ropes.
Also, are you sure that's a good idea?
That's a natural 20, so 24.
You guys watch your dark elf just.
Like dancing across the
She jumps and just like elf glides across the. Oh, good. Elf glides like across the ropes.
Does
Just.
she crush a few fingers
We
on the
see
way
they
down?
have built-in wings.
Yeah, just perfectly dexterous and just phew, drops onto the deck. Now you see about 20 people surrounding you.
I'm good.
And they all just like, they're all ready to take you down.
I figured.
Yeah, but you did make it across.
I made it across though. That was kind of cool.
All right.
And then she says, parlay.
I was kind of tempted about that.
Key, what do you do? What's your move now that you've watched your friend just
I'm gonna follow her.
acrobatics check?
7.
You fall into the water. You can't fly.
Nope.
So you're like,
technically I don't even have wings.
you like jump onto the rope. You're like, and splash.
And
You're in the
Shellington
water.
picks you up because he likes you a lot better than you like me.
It's now his turtle.
All right, it is now
I'm gonna
these
start
guys' turn.
swimming towards the other boat. Just
Next character.
A birdie paddle.
Okay, so
Name Shellington.
Okay.
Good luck. Bye.
I'm already at my 21.
okay, what do they have plus?
21 without using mage armor.
Dang. Okay.
Also shield +5 from the scoff.
Oh, holy crap. Okay.
I
And
can go up another 3.
okay. And holy crap. Okay. So, there's more that are making it onto ship. There's one that drops right next to Mittens. You're like, what the freak? Like you notice it just as it comes and just stabs up into you.
Well, that was rude.
Yeah, it does 8 points of damage as it stabs you.
These guys hit hard.
Yeah. The
Level.
others all missed.
Only one.
Well, thank heavens for small mercies. Holy cow.
All right. It's now his turn.
Where's
Yay,
the
bad guys again.
Where's the rest of the crew?
The rest of the crew, your crew,
Yeah.
they are currently engaging with other things coming across the ship, across
Okay.
onto the ship. So you are
Just
you're
like-
still dealing with crew fighting crew.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not just sitting back and letting you fight.
It's
You
like,
go,
come on.
guys.
Where's Credence? That's
Huh?
my
He's
question.
fighting. He actually got
Throwing up
attacked.
in his room.
Yeah, Credence, he might be slowly making his way.
They barge into his room. He's just throwing up. They're
Didn't
like,
you
okay,
say
we'll
Credence
just
took
let you
damage?
go.
No, I didn't say anything about Credence.
I could have sworn you said Credence took damage at one point.
No.
Said that he took damage.
Bjorn took damage.
Bjorn took damage.
And he's basically just a mini Credence. So.
Anyway.
No, he's
They're
not.
They're two different species.
All right,
So,
so
They both smell like pickled fish.
this is the guy you're dealing
Yeah?
with. He just looks. He's like, I should probably patch you up before we go into any details, but
I would like to say I'm a smuggler, not a fighter.
no kidding.
Oh.
He actually walks over and hands you this like he rips it open and puts it onto your bleeding side,
No, it's back to back.
and it feels it's slimy and stuff. It feels like something from the ocean. Whatever he's got something good for it. It helps.
Oh, much obliged.
You don't heal, but the wound is sealed.
Right.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, Fernando, your goal.
Alright, so first of all, second wind, because I could really use one of those right about now.
Roll better than I
Roll
did,
one,
please.
roll 10.
Oh my gosh, seriously? You want everyone to die? What's up?
Well, to be
Campaign
fair,
3 will
also
start
want-
next week.
Yeah. Campaign
Plus
3
2.
starts next.
And plus your fighter level, so 2.
So yeah, that's 10. That's 10 back.
Nice.
Okay, wow, holy crap.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Dang. Good job, man.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So, and how many people do I have around me right now?
You have 2.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to action charge this a little bit because I need better odds than 2 to 1.
Go for it.
Okay. Which dice?
Both, one for each attack.
Wow, they rolled the exact same thing and they were both 6s.
Both
Plus?
6s.
Plus, if it's an attack with rapier, that's an 11.
Plus your bless.
plus plus.
D4.
So 1d4.
Thank you
each.
for the reminder on that. Which actually no, it doesn't work on the second wind. Nope.
Makes one.
So that's a 15
Action
and
surge, you mean?
a 12.
Okay, 15 and a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Against these guys.
I just realized DeVito never used second wind.
All right,
Ever.
15 and 12 both hit. Roll your
Used it
damage.
quite a bit.
Oh, thank goodness.
These guys are not heavily
I'm
armored
going
in
to-
any way. Again, like I said, you can see all their tats and stuff. These guys are sailors. They are sun-drenched, leathery skin, nasty tattoos that look like they were put together by someone cheap and free. Sorry.
Okay, that is accounted for. All right, so that's d8s. Where do they even
The
go?
diamond ones.
Yeah. Please work. And focus firing on one, so that is a So 14, 21,
Yeah.
26 damage.
Oh my gosh! So with
I
your-
got a +7 on the attack because of duelist.
Wow. So you just swing, you just run in with that rapier because you have a rapier, right?
Mm-hmm.
You run him from one end to the other as just sticks straight out, and he's just like you see blood start to drip out of his mouth, and he dies right
Maybe
there.
draw
on your
something
blade.
on him real quick. Undress him a little bit. Take his
He's already
buttons off or
undressed.
whatever.
Oh my gosh! All right, Zoro Lobo.
Pro Lobo.
All right, Bjorn.
How many are around me?
How many are around? You just have one on you.
Just one on me?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn into a bear and attack him.
You're gonna turn into a bear and attack him. Here we go.
Multi-attack?
Yep.
Druids.
Druids.
How many hit
I-
points did you get? It's like 40, right?
34.
34.
We have our tank.
Yeah. The meat shield.
That's what druids are.
First hit
The
did
big
miss,
angry
so
wall,
the
yeah.
claws miss.
Oh,
No, the bite miss.
How much was the mit? Like, what did you
It
roll?
was it was an 8.
Okay.
The claws, however, do hit. And that is 2 dice.
What'd you roll on your hit?
That is a 21.
Oh, yeah, you definitely hit.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage?
Yeah.
You
So
drop him
much.
right there. You just rip him wide open, just that claw, the bear claw. That boy's dead.
He's gonna feel that tomorrow.
Where is the
I don't
next
think he is.
closest
I really don't think he is.
Where's the next closest enemy?
The next closest enemy is about 10 feet away from you fighting Zoro Lobo.
Okay, I'm gonna go flank behind him.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
No,
Okay,
being
easy,
still there, though,
Godzilla.
being very noisy, in fact.
Yeah.
I laugh to myself a little bit. Dude, you're effed.
Turn around. Please, that's the illustration of the book. No, seriously.
Oh my gosh. That's
He's-
not good.
He's freaking the Hulk from the new Avengers movie. Oh, you guys are totally screwed now.
Oh, that's good. Okay, Key.
Yeah.
As you drop into the water,
Yeah.
a very large shark comes right up and just bites down on your leg.
Yep.
Puts down 8 damage
Okay.
as you shake
How
yourself
much
free,
HP
and
do you have?
when it
10.
goes for its second bite,
I
you're
rolled
able
a
to
2
like
on-
swim away just enough that it's when it chomps back down, it misses.
What do you know? Sharks do like chicken nuggets.
Excuse me, I am a raven.
So
Yeah,
nuggets.
sure you are. Sure you
All
are.
right,
Okay.
Caleb, you're up.
Raven
All right.
nuggets.
I had an idea that I probably should have done in the first place. Would you agree that the rope is not being worn or carried?
Yeah, it's not being worn or carried. You can light it on fire.
Perfect. I light it
Yes.
on fire with a 20 to hit.
Okay, so you're lighting a single rope on fire.
Oh, no, one of the nets.
But you're gonna light that. That's a better choice.
Yeah.
Good
That's a
idea.
better choice.
Okay, so you light the net on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Does this have like a area of effect range or?
A flammable. So the range to cast is 120 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's if I'm hitting an object, it ignites.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be fun.
It's
It
gonna
li-
ignite the ship.
Oh, this sucker lights because things, they like to keep things like oiled and such.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
So you're now
I mean,
stuck in
you
the
like-
ship with me.
You watch
I'm
it
in the
just
water.
That's
Get
part of
eaten by a shark.
waterproofing.
How does it feel
Huh?
to be
That's
me?
part of waterproofing. is
Exactly.
keeping it oiled.
Well, actually, technically, it probably is waxed
Or tarred.
or tarred, but
Still goes
I
up
would
in
see it
quantity.
waxed, not tarred.
Either
Tar
way.
would not be good.
Both are flammable though.
Yeah,
And waterproof.
wax. It becomes a wink. Anyways, one way or the other, this baby lights, and you watch guys. "Ah!" Like they start dropping into the water. Yeah,
I should have done this to begin with.
Hey, is that a
Jeez.
sea chicken?
yeah.
Raven.
It's a sight, and everyone's like, yeah.
He's
Your crew like,
copying the screams.
"Ah!" they're all cheering and everything. It is now
And there was much
Mitten's turn.
My AC's back down to 16.
Okay,
I'm just mimicking the dinging of the bell because I'm in trouble.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding.
underwater.
I'm on the surface
Oh, okay.
because the shark didn't drag me down. He just bit me, so I'm still on the surface. I'm swimming just like ding, 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 ding.
I assumed you were underwater when it bit you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toll the dead, the dude that just hurt me.
Speaking
Okay,
of ding ding
told
ding.
I
Beat
need
Claire
to make
spell.
a what save?
It's a necromancer
I
spell.
made
too.
the save.
No,
I made the save.
some sort of save.
I have a 17 on the die,
Well, rude.
but yeah, and I think it's a DC.
She's a 12
What-
DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with even if I had negatives, which I do for these guys, yeah.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's a wisdom. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, yeah.
You rolled a
it's-
17. I doubt
It ain't gonna miss. So no damage. I'm sorry. Toll the Dead is really great when it works. When it works. Ferial.
All right. So there's one guy that's right up in my face.
Yep.
All right. So I'm pulling my rapier. I'm gonna try to run him through.
Okay. Roll your damage or roll your attack. I mean.
And I imagine you doing, if this does actually kill him, I imagine you doing this just really classy, just like a nice.
Just slowly.
He's just.
It's like good day, sir.
Well, that is not a hit at all. That's a
I,
one.
I could see him doing like the stab hug.
Okay.
I'm not getting good rolls today.
No, you're not. As you swing, as you like go to stab at him, he's just like parries it off, and you watch your rapier fall into the water.
Hey,
I need that.
Does it fall on key and give that?
It does not fall on key. You guys were at different parts.
It falls on another guy that fell in the water.
It's not metal though, so it probably doesn't sink super fast.
It's bone.
It's bone. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
kinda
so
cool.
not shiny. Okay,
Not shiny.
never mind that. I'm
really,
not you.
that's really creepy. All right.
It's creepy for him, but not for Vith. Oh, okay.
It's different for Vith.
Yeah.
Vith is like a savage creature. He's like a elf. Anyways, it is now their turn. Okay, so
Kind of weird when you have elegant savage.
let's see. We're missing one there and one there, so I've only got 3 left. All right. This video
Bye bye.
is you, and
Unless I can make it to the boat.
this one's Callum.
I'm gonna keep burning ropes though.
So what's your AC down to? 16,
16.
and you can't cast it again.
I can.
You can. Okay, that's good.
As long as he has spell slots.
I have 3 now.
Okay, so let's see here. Ferial misses you.
Thank goodness.
Fernando, he does hit you for 6.
Gosh,
and then
dang it.
Caleb,
Can I even like boost over that? The 18?
if you boosted it to an 18, it would actually block it.
I'm doing that.
So you actually parry. You're just like you move it off. They are unable to get through to you.
Perfect.
Okay, it is now Nero's
Before
turn.
I boost it?
Say what?
Before boosting?
Before doing a reaction,
Okay.
I couldn't even get to 16 with my
Perfect.
roll, so
So I realize now is not the best time, but what is our mutual, I say mutual, what is our agreement that we're going to be agreeing to? That I'm going to be agreeing to?
well, you got something that we want.
Okay, which one's that one?
Which one's that one?
Yes.
It's called Star Mithril.
Oh shoot, we're carrying that?
Yeah.
I wasn't there when it was explained what we're carrying. I want to point that out.
Yeah, I know you weren't.
Oh. Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah, I heard there's a Tejun. He's got some on him.
Oh, that's what he's carrying. That makes sense. I was told this was a suicidal job, by the way. Like, yeah.
We'll call it off. We'll call off the attack if you go get it. Bring it back for us.
That is completely fair, but considering how big the cart was, I don't know if I can easily carry that much to this ship.
It's not going to be big.
Okay.
No
Well,
one has
what's
that
the
much
rest of the
stomach
cart
to-
space for? He said I couldn't ride in it. Okay.
It's just
Now-
full of pickled fish.
No wonder it smelled so bad.
And now, in the support of complete honesty between two very fair men, what is to stop me from not returning?
He slaps his hand on you.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
Where's my con? Save?
Yeah.
17.
17. You are really close. You feel this burning sensation and up on your shoulder. Since you're clothed, you can't see it. But if you were to pull and look, there is a black symbol that is now etched
Freaking
in
level
your shoulder.
Black
7.
mark.
Level 2 into 17 doesn't do anything.
You've got a curse mark now.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's funny. Pulls the other shoulder. There's another 3 on that one.
How do I tell these apart?
Right, so I'm assuming if I don't do that, my life is forfeit or I instantly die or something along those lines.
You'll be brought right back
Fun.
when we want you. Don't bring yourself back.
Fun. How many people are in the room with us?
Currently, no one.
Dude.
Strike him down.
I would love to see you try with your 5 hit points.
Stab. Oh,
That's
that
a
didn't
very
do
good point. Bonus action. That's a bit better. 7.
What are you bonus actioning? You only get one of those.
It's bone. Or wait, is it only once per combat?
It is
Once per
Once per
short
long
rest.
Dang it! Oh yeah, it's a higher level, so you get more, right?
No.
Yeah, you get
Oh, yeah.
You get another one later on, but it's like at level 11 or something.
Well, that's fair. And as an honest man, I'm afraid to tell you I am currently contractually obligated to protect that. By blood, sadly. I had to do it. I was in a stockade. It's a whole long story. So, as a man versus a man, I'm afraid I'm going to have to stand and die my ground here.
And die, Mike.
No worries.
Uh-huh.
So I have to leave it at that because that was definitely.
But it was my turn, to be fair.
Oh, it is your turn.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to leave it there because
Dang
that
it.
was a long conversation.
You gave up the element of surprise.
Okay. Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna stab
Oh,
you
the
to death.
element of surprise! I have a lance and have to take a 5-foot step back to not be in disadvantage on this fight. It's not a fight. This
You
is
need to
just
start
suicide.
You need to start carrying a sword.
Right.
All right.
I can give you a dagger.
The element of surprise.
Okay, and
with a BB gun.
okay.
Please, Nero's never gotten
Um,
smart.
Key, take 4 more points of damage from one of the smaller sharks.
I'm down.
Okay.
No.
And drowning.
3 of them
Loading.
nipped at you, and you were able to smack a couple away, but that one.
I
Got...
had 2 HP left.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Shalia, it's your turn.
Apparently I have to go save the bird.
But
You're
you
on
don't know.
deck.
You're on deck with a bunch of people surrounding you.
There was a whole second I was expecting you to say
You
you're
might
gonna
have heard
to
him go
save me.
or something like that, which would have.
He did say he's been chiming bells for the past.
Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding, ding,
Then
ding.
they just
That's
go
the
quiet.
problem is that if that happened, she may not have paid as much attention.
Well, then they just go quiet.
That's true, but there may still be the alarm bell on the deck. Now you don't hear a second chorus, like the chorus of bells.
The chorus of bells.
Anyway, you're on deck.
I'm on deck. What was I gonna do?
I don't know. What are you gonna do? There's 20 people there.
I know. I've been thinking about this. There's no way to get back on my ship because they burnt the ropes.
Yep.
They
Right?
burnt the net,
The net.
but there are other ropes.
Just slide down and scurry back.
Are
off.
there other nets?
That was the big net. That's
But
it. That's it. There's no
okay.
other nets. There were
What
the
you
rest
could
are ropes.
do, seeing as the ropes are attached to the boat, is you could grab one of them, cut it, and jump off, swing down towards water. use
Also,
that
is
as
this
a way
like
to
the
climb back up
captain? Like the guy I'm talking to?
Climb back up the boat.
He has a weird
Um,
captainy air to him.
You don't know.
That's my assumption.
That would be yeah. You could assume because I mean he's already making deals.
I'm gonna
He
do it.
talks pretty authoritatively.
He suggested I'm gonna take one of the ropes, cut it, and swing back to our ship, and climb up.
Well, you're not gonna do a whole ton. It's not gonna be a whole ton of swinging. You're probably gonna be like maybe 5 feet and then climbing. So yeah, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I don't know why that. Okay, so
But I
Because
mean,
it
if
would be
there's
fun to get onto the other ship, but that's about it.
what I mean though is that there is now a rope in the waters that,
They
like,
can't use to get over.
yeah.
well, that can't be used to get over A, and B that Key possibly could grab to get back up.
Okay,
If I'm alive.
If he's alive.
but she's cutting it at the place where their deck is, and so it's not going to go all the way to the water. It's going to be as long as the
They're
top
like
of their
right
deck.
next to our boat.
Yeah, you're talking. There's 5-foot space.
I'd have to do the trick on that, I think. But yeah.
it's not gonna be in the
it's
water.
not
That
worth it.
boat is probably like 30 or 40 feet off of the water.
Yeah, it's not gonna dingle down.
Yeah, it's not going to have 30 or
Do what
40
you- do what
extra
you want.
feet of rope if you're cutting it from.
Well, I don't want to be by myself.
What's
There.
the rope attached to?
If you cut it from-
If you're cutting it from the edge of the deck.
It's probably attached from the cleats on the deck.
Now, if it was like all the way back and you cut an extra 30 or 40 feet, yeah, then you'd have something. Anyways, but yeah, so if you cut it, I just need you to make an acrobatics thing for me so that the cut and climb.
Why not? That was a natural one. Apparently, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, she cuts it free and goes to swing, and as she hits the boat, she's like, "Oh crap!" and she splashes in the water near Key,
Hey!
who's floating dead.
No.
Not dead yet.
Well,
Unconscious.
not dead, but unconscious.
Face down though.
Could
With
very well
sharks.
be dead. With blood in the water.
No.
Incensed crazy sharks.
Of course, there's also some enemy
Brilliant.
crewmates in the water, too.
Yes, there are crewmates who have not currently been bitten.
Yes.
Oh.
I was
That
gonna
doesn't necessarily
say,
mean
but I
anything,
didn't want
though.
to because I didn't want to make you do more voices. I could talk to the sharks.
Where's the stupid
I
turtle?
was just wondering what they were saying.
Turtle ran off.
You don't know where anybody is.
He told him to leave.
Well,
I wanted someone to
he said he
live.
left Nero. Anyways, Shilia, it's Key's turn. Make your death save throw.
That's a 14.
Okay, that's good. At
One
this
save.
point, on your death saving throw while you're making it, you actually, you don't feel it because you're unconscious, but you're right next to him. You feel this hard shell, like, lift up, and you see Key kind of, like, fall across, like, just kind of lay across it, and you're there. Shellington just kind of looks back at you, like, he's just like,
Hey,
"I
abandoned
got
my
you,"
dude.
you
How's
know?
you guys?
You're all stupid.
I assume you're probably gonna hold on to dear life for this shell with this shell.
Grab shell, dude.
Yeah, grab shell, hand shell. When you do that, he just like dips under into the water and goes towards the porthole.
Oh, good. Where you can watch me die with honor.
At that point, he just
I
kind of
was
like
standing up in my contract.
he
Thank you very
hits
much.
hard against this. You watch him like suck his head in as his body just goes flying up against the portal and just busts up and out and flops onto the like bottom.
Wow, that's a giant turtle-sized porthole.
Apparently, can fit sharks.
It's
so.
gonna fit a shark man.
That's fair.
A big shark man.
It's a
Hey,
big.
so now there's a hole in the bottom of their boat.
It's not. It's a portal that can be shut right back down.
I figured he busted it on the way in, but I guess I might be wrong.
Yeah, he didn't break through. He just.
Are we
popped the
sure
thing open.
sure Shellington isn't a siege engine?
He's.
He's broken down the front of a storefront and the bottom of a ship.
Hey, he can swim freaking
So
fast in water.
I'm sure this
get him some
this
metal
room has like
reinforcements
an
and
airlock kind of thing to
Build
keep
a battering
it.
ram.
from
Yeah.
showing
Up and
up.
over his head is. And
So they see me preparing to defend myself and die with honor.
So
As
he just pops right up into the room. He just looks out. And he's like, "What the heck is wrong with you?"
really, the dramatic save. You leave and then come back. Who does that in a giant battle? Leave and then come back at the most appropriate moment to
You're
save
stupid.
the hero.
Your
from all
friends
the
are
things.
dying. Okay.
Draped across the back of the turtle.
I'm also speaking in like turtle to him. So
Yeah.
this is
I technically have
All
not
right.
been hit yet.
Huh?
I'm envious of you.
Neither
It's
have
true.
I.
You have not been hit yet. It is now these guys' turn. So,
Also, I was making a Star Wars reference.
all right. Yes. So let's see
The
here.
final battle.
Yes.
Mittens.
Alright.
Mittens. Okay, wow. Mittens? Seriously. And these guys. Okay. Mittens. You take another 8 damage. Are you okay?
I'm up by 1.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy crap, guys.
Heal, heal, heal.
Yeah. And
So it's my time.
Bjorn, you take 4 damage.
I'm at 30.
We're glad you're okay.
Look at it, I was like, ha!
Alright. That's them. The big bad guy.
I imagine like we see the crashing in happening, and I turn back around. I'm like, I'm still planning to die here. We have an audience now.
He just looks, he's like, that turtle's a freaking maniac.
You should see him at parties.
Too bad he has to watch you die.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll revel in it.
Alright.
You deserve.
Does an 18 hit?
Does an 18 hit?
I don't know why I asked it that way. I have an AC of 18, which I think I meant, did he hit me?
No, he actually didn't.
Oh.
He attempted to, it did not work.
Great.
So he just
snapping jaw.
he shoves his spear across at you, and you're just kind of like, "Argh!" You move out of the way, and you hear it just kind of glide across, like it hooks on one of the loose rings and kind of pops that ring, but you just missed, getting really shredded again.
Oh, I would have been probably, well, not dead, but yeah.
Wrecked.
Mostly.
You
dead.
want to recant what you said? I won't kill you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm a man of my first I'm a man of my third contract.
All right, Fernando, you're up.
Alright, stabbing time.
Okay.
Staves.
Look, if I thought I could take the first guy I made a contract with, I wouldn't have made the contract. I happened to be in the middle of his guild at the time.
You're gonna have to tell me about those contracts now.
No, I'm talking specifically about the Blade Guild contract.
Oh,
Because
that one.
if I thought I could take him and then get out,
Okay.
I probably would have tried.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
dude's alone, and it was a one-on-one.
18.
18 hits.
Actually, this one is better for me.
So, Fernando, you actually have 2 people that are on you at this point. So which one did you want to hit? There's one that has smaller, like, he's got a little small shield thing, and like a half spear in his hand.
I'm also standing behind the other one.
And the other one.
The other one, it looks like the rough and tumble pirate, with the tats and everything. Neither of them are wearing armor. The one is completely wrapped, but he has like this shield and half spear,
And the other one is armed with.
a cutlass.
Okay.
And one of them has a bear behind it.
Yeah, one of them
Yeah,
is being flanked
one
by
of
a
them
bear.
has a bear behind it.
Which one has the bear behind it?
The cutlass.
Okay, then we're going for the
Going
guy
for
with
the other
spear
guy. Okay,
You
yeah.
have advantage because of flank.
On the cutlass.
on the cutlass, but I'm hitting anyway. I rolled an
Yeah.
18.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, again, just in case you get a natural 20.
Did you have bless? You also have the +4.
I also have +4.
It doesn't
but
matter,
It
it's
doesn't
one
matter.
number,
It,
yeah.
it would hit really well.
Yeah.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Mhm.
All right, you just you put it like right through him. He's dead. Okay. It is now Bjorn's turn.
Rex
Okay.
scrubs.
That one just died. I'm going to go around to the other one.
Well, you're right.
The one
next
that
to-
you're flanking
The
is
one
still
that I'm
alive.
flanking is still alive. Okay.
Yes.
Man, what I'm getting from this is I should have
And I will swing
put
at
the
this
action surge across the.
Kill 2.
Mhm. I just didn't know what their health was.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
It's dead, most likely. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Yeah.
He does not go down.
Not go down here. Okay.
And then
This
the
one
bite.
is a little bit tougher.
Yeah, let's try and bite him now.
Oh, you still got a second attack. He will be dead.
That hits at a 21.
Yeah, he's dead. I'm sure he's dead. Just roll your damage. Unless you roll like 2.
It's a die 8. That is 8.
Yeah. You basically bite his head off at this point. He's gone.
He got 8.
Yeah, that was your bite.
Yeah.
That man has
Yeah,
the
so
most.
you slash into him and he's like
Pun intended.
trying to fend as you just kind of like have a hold of him and just bite down. He is
That man has the
bloody
most
and gone.
interesting gravestone. It said he was mauled by a bear at sea.
God beware the sea bears.
Death by... Oh my god! Oh man! Some crazy old dude on their ship telling sea bear stories. All right.
I once saw
a man mauled at sea.
At sea.
Oh, you've had too much to drink. I'm serious.
Alright, back to the game.
Okay.
I do think
These
it's
guys
fine
are
to
not
bite attack was an
moving.
8.
It is now Keelan's turn.
All right. So with the ropes, do they go back to like a central winch system at all? Or-
No.
Okay. Can I hit the sail?
Can you hit the sail?
Uh huh.
On the other ship?
Uh huh.
You can definitely try.
Does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
I light it on fire.
Okay. You light the sail on fire.
You just toss.
No, it's just a little spark that just shoots out and just.
He's just
We totally couldn't have used
You
that
just
for
watch
our
this little-
ship that has a makeshift sail.
hits the sail. It starts burning.
So in theory, you
yeah,
can just
now
light the whole
Mitten's
ship
turn.
on fire. The ship is made out of wood, isn't it?
Heal myself
Yeah, but I
for
feel like
9
that
hit
might be
points.
too
That's a
big.
good idea. Okay,
Fair
Fedial.
Alright, so I
Get your bonus
I
on
look
it,
at the
you
guy, look back down to the rapier that he
Nope,
knocked
I can
into the
bonus
sea, and I'm
action
like,
scared of dying.
I'd
Yeah,
ask you
because
to
you have
replace it,
healing
but
word,
I'm
right?
pretty sure you don't
I
have
do.
a spine.
Healing word's
And
a
I
bonus
jump
action.
over.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be my
Well, but
vicious
who else
mockery.
needs heal?
Well, but if you
Oh,
heal
okay,
yourself,
and I have
then
to make a
try
wisdom
attack
save?
him if you hit
Yes.
fine.
Okay.
Oh,
DC
I'd
13.
rather do
Roll your
super
damage.
wounds. It's-
Alright.
It's a lot more.
Fair enough.
Gonna be 3 damage,
Okay. 3 damage.
and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
All right.
And I jump over to retrieve my sword.
Okay.
It's in the water, isn't it?
I need you to take a die 6 for falling into the water.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? Make me an acrobatics check. We'll see
Okay.
how good you do because you may just dive well.
9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do die 6.
3 damage. Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. You'll be okay. Okay. It is now.
Are there any judges pulling up the signs?
These guys.
ratings on the-
Mm-hmm.
So, just pulling up signs. All right. These guys, I only have 2 of them alive at this point, I believe. One, maybe one of them. Got 2. I still got 2. I have one that was fighting Callum and one that was fighting you. All right. So he's gonna run over to Fernando, and this one's still gonna attack him. Ooh, baby. Okay. Fernando, he just barely hits you. So,
18.
yeah, so if you're gonna parry, you're allowed to parry more than like it's just it's a reaction once a round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you parry, it's not gonna hit you. This one does hit though. I've got an 18.
Shield
Total.
brings it up to 21.
Yeah, if you're gonna shield, it brings it up to 21. Then you guys both are.
You guys are
fine.
probably just frustrated. I can't hit these guys.
Yeah.
For me, if I get hit, I will probably die.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now
Nero's
Nero's
turn.
turn.
So, I'm going to go ahead and assume he's in 5 feet of me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great. Well, here's the disadvantage fight coming to a head.
No. So there is. You're technically 10 feet because there is a portal between the 2 of you.
Oh, he's a reach weapon also?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, this is
he has a
perfect. No
spear.
disadvantage. All right. It's a reach fight. So, first hit, or first attempted hit. This dice has been rolling above 10 so far, so that is a hopefully good.
We shall make a shrine.
That is a 15 to hit.
Okay,
Does it
roll your
hit?
damage.
Okay. And then before rolling damage, I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to try hitting him again.
Okay.
So, that's better. Freaking gummy shark dice are doing work. Okay, that's 16 plus 4, so 20.
Okay, yeah, hits.
All right, so that's 2d12 damage, and I can reroll 1s or 2s.
Awesome.
That's a... Okay, guys, I'm keeping these dice. That's a 12 on one of them, and that's a 7 on the other one. So that
19
is...
damage.
That's more than that. That's
That's just the
14.
dice.
Yeah, I know. 19
7,
with
8,
that.
9. So that's 14 plus 9.
23.
14 plus 9 is 23.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, that's insane. So you just you shove that lance into him, and it is a nasty shot, just right up under his right just under his pec, and he's just he looks like he wants to eat your face now.
So I stabbed him twice, because that was bonus action.
It's true. You stab him once.
It was so fast that it just looked like one.
No,
second.
yeah. You stab him like that, he yells, you go, pull back, and just stab him again.
When I stab him the second time, I say, live free or die at sea.
All right. It is these guys, but they are no longer in play. Shalia.
How does Shark Dude look?
Shark Dude looks not
like
very
he got
happy.
stabbed twice.
He looks like he got stabbed twice by a lance.
Surprise attack.
Technically, surprise attack only works if it's the beginning of the.
No, that's assassination.
Is that assassination?
Surprise attack works if they're surprised or if you.
Or
have an ally.
currently engaged.
Yeah,
And
they're
we're
currently
both at
engaged.
reach.
And
He is currently
engaged.
stuck to the end of a lance.
And
So
you are
yeah.
far enough for your short bow.
I'm gonna use my short bow.
Okay.
Just because I'm
'Cause
far enough.
I'm guessing she's not within 5 feet.
She's probably right there.
Then I
I'm
would use
5
your
feet.
rapier.
Then I'm using my rapier.
Okay, you're gonna move up and
We're in between
stab
the
him.
two.
I don't think he's out of your movement range.
Well, you
anyway.
could move.
No, he's not. I can move, stab, and move back
Yeah.
because I have the.
You can disengage.
Yeah.
You can
Use
use
the
Shellington as a
disengage.
shield. Actually, it's not the worst idea.
I could use Shellington as a shield, but the turtle currently likes me. I don't think I want to.
I don't know what I did to piss it off.
Mm.
That looks like a one-digit
plus
number.
That. That's a 3. Plus 7.
14.
14 hits.
Okay, remind me how to do this.
Roll your
What are
sneak
you-
attack
what are
damage
you
and
attacking
your
with?
normal damage.
Sneak attack.
So rapier is what you
Rapier's a
said.
D8.
Your rapier's 1d8.
I think
And
you
then
have 2d6 currently, right?
No,
No,
it's
1d6
we
currently.
get 2d6 at level 3.
Oh, so it's just 1d6.
So just 1d6.
Yeah, it's not as good right now.
So 8 plus 3
11
plus 2.
plus 2.
13?
13 damage.
13. Nah.
Just a surprise from behind the turtle. Just
and back behind the turtle I
and
go.
then back.
Wow. Okay. How do you want to do that?
No need to go run back behind the turtle, I guess.
Is it
No,
weird?
apparently I don't need to.
Is it weird that part of me is kind of disappointed I wasn't
I
able to
just
take
kind
us
of
alone?
want to sort of, like,
Slit
I'm
his
behind him,
gills.
right? Or kind of
Assassinate him.
assassinate him. Slit his scales.
Okay.
His throat.
You watch because this guy is considered basically a large creature.
Oh, wow.
She just like climbs up and just stabs it right through the back of the spine, like severing the spinal cord from the brain. Just kills him immediately. He just and just drops.
Nero will kick him
Um,
into the water and say, burial at sea, my friend.
You
Burial
feel a
at sea."
burning on your shoulder at that point.
And I take how much damage?
No, you see the burning on your shoulder. Like the burning on your shoulder takes like 1 hit point of damage, but you
Alright.
Do you
Like,
go down?
you
No.
can see that your shoulder is bleeding, but the curse mark is gone.
Well, that was fun. How did you get here? That's a dumb
Turtle.
question.
Your turtle.
Do you spit in the water?
All I can say is thank you.
Do you
Wow.
know if he was the captain?
I have no idea. I assume he was
That's
the
a
captain. He was making
13.
deals.
Technically, we just killed the
For a
captain.
death
Good
so
job,
that means
Key.
we could be captain of the
Size
ship.
2. 2 death saves.
Okay,
We did make a contract, though. And those are a little harder to break.
okay, you,
Well, not that
And
one, but he's dead now.
you, and you. No, him.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's awesome. Okay.
Prepare for impact.
Oh my gosh! I rolled 2 crit fails. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the one comes up. One of these comes up against you. Wait, no. I apologize. He's gone, so I don't have to worry about that.
He falls
Just
overboard.
these 2 that are up against you. Because you killed the one that was gonna be fighting you. He goes to hit you, and He completely misses.
Because I gave him the eyes.
I guess you gave him those. You gave him those cat eyes, and he just couldn't do it. He
Okay.
ends up tripping up in your tail, and you watch him fall flat on his face. The other one runs from the bear. Like he attempts to attack. He like swings. He's like, I'm gonna die. He runs from the bear. You have an attack of opportunity.
Yes. Yes, I do. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, okay.
Don't run.
So this is the claw. He's running away
But
from.
this
so
type of
it's
bear
2
you
dice
played
6,
dead.
Oh.
plus 4.
Oh.
15 points of damage to him.
Yeah, you rip his back wide open as he turns, and he just falls dead, bleeding out on deck.
Ooh, tight
Yep.
Gears of War 2.
This is why you don't run from bears.
Especially when you've engaged them.
On sea. Got a hamstring.
At sea. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. It
deadly
is
sea
now
creature. The bear.
the dead guy's turn is gone. Fernando, your turn.
All right.
I don't know if you have anything around you.
Ropes.
No, yeah, you don't have anything around you.
Well, I'm pretty certain that hits anyway, but that is.
There's nothing.
Is there anything to hit?
There's nothing around you to hit.
Well, no.
So you could hit a dead corpse.
So,
They
Yeah,
like,
the body is-
the men who have been climbing on the ropes are either in the water or they've been watching the death at the edge of the boat, and they're like, I'm out. There's a freaking sea bear.
And then they turn around and find that their captain has been stealthily assassinated by 2 people who
Are
climbed
there
the
any
boat.
ropes still attached to the ship for
Well,
one?
the thing is, we're alone down
Are there
there.
any ropes attached to the ship?
Well, I think
yes,
it would
there
be
are
safe
still
to go
some ropes
aboard
attached to the ship,
because
but no one
downstairs
is
is
climbing
sharks.
them.
Okay.
Just look at me.
Some of them have actually caught fire because of the net.
I got one more.
Then-
second.
And most of the people are attempting to try to put the fire out on the sail.
And this is
Have
the
roll
day
for
that you almost caught Nero Glaucus.
I'm proud of that.
Are there any targets that stand out on the enemy ship?
You could shoot at them if you would like to.
It's like, shoot,
What happened to the guy who was fighting me?
Oh, there is one that you could go hit if you want to go
I'm
after
going
him.
to take him out.
He's not dead.
I rolled an 18.
There's still a guy next to
Need to
me
attack.
too.
No, I know. I'm just saying there wasn't anything directly near him to just
Mhm.
straight up attack. There is the one that's you, but I forgot about the one with him.
And the
so
one
you do
that's
have him
attacking
left.
Mittens.
The one attacking Mittens is down on the ground.
Okay.
He tripped on my tail.
He might be he would be out of your range to run across and get to.
The one next to Mittens.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to
Okay.
run like more around to get there, because you still have a giant hole in the middle of your boat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take out the one closest to me and then go ahead towards Mittens if I
Yeah,
can.
something range.
Yeah, you could shoot at him,
I could shoot at
but
him.
he's prone, so you
That's
have
fair.
disadvantage to shoot. You have advantage if you had a melee attack on him. So just
Yeah,
saying. But you have an 18 to hit.
I
The thing
know.
nearest you,
Yeah.
that would be his thing. That's only like 20 feet away.
Racial stuff is there.
That is a
Get
13
all my
damage.
A 13 damage.
Yep.
And that
13.
is-
What about
13
not being-
damage.
13 damage.
Yeah.
13 damage, 18 to hit.
Yep. You just you come down from the collarbone into him, and he's gone. You just
And
pull it out.
running that way.
Okay. You've only got 5 more feet of movement, right? You have 30 feet.
Yeah.
So you had to move 20 feet to get to him, and then 5
Yeah.
feet back. So yeah, you're running that way. It'll take you another turn and a half.
20 to get to,
Well, it'll take you.
10 feet back.
Ooh.
20 feet, 10 feet.
Oh yeah. So you get 10. You get 10 feet, and then after that, you still have like 40 feet to get to her. So
Still,
better than nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
man, what's
That
my
was
kill
you,
count at this
Bjorn?
point? Do I have like
How
3?
far away
Yeah.
is the other ship's deck?
I have to get a Cromcross rope.
It's a 5-foot jump, like a 5-foot gap,
Okay.
and then about 35 feet down. You're probably gonna put a hole in the deck if you jump.
I'm going to jump.
It's a bear cannon.
And suddenly,
Cannon bear!
Bear bomb!
These guys are gonna have
Okay.
some crazy stories. when this bear
The
jumped
sea
from
bear.
the other boat.
You're going to have the nickname the sea bear. You seriously
Yes.
are. You're a blue furbolg anyway.
It's a blue,
Alright,
a
so-
blue bear.
Please let it be a blue bear.
That would actually be really cool if it was Bear in the
Bear
Big
in
Blue
the Big
House.
Blue House,
Bear in the Big Blue Ship. Or Big Blue Bear in the ship. Alright, so you're gonna leap your 5 feet.
Yeah.
That shouldn't you have to make an athletics thing for it, but it's not a very high difficulty. And then you have to make rolls for your fall.
Because you want to be as fancy as I am.
I don't think that's what he's going for.
Nope.
Going for damage.
Athletics, that is a 16.
Yeah, you definitely make your leap. You now need to roll 3d6 because it's 1d6 for every 10 feet
Yeah.
you fall.
Do you reload between turns or no?
I think it's bonus action to reload.
What's up?
Okay.
I rolled my stuff and then I picked up the die.
I just want to check anyway.
10
Okay.
points of damage. I'm now at 20.
Okay, so you take 10 points of damage. You guys watch the bear just. It jumps off the deck. You're like, what the freaking A? As you see this big furry ball just fly across the air.
Can almost
And-
call it a fur
Can I land on someone?
Please.
You made a really good roll. I have no problem with that.
It's just the scene where everybody scatters but that one guy.
It's just like
Horror on his face.
We are the terrors of the sea.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. You
Splat?
land. Yeah. So you just you land. You break through the top deck.
Oh, hi.
So he ends up taking a lot of damage, and you have a dead dude underneath you. He just he turns around. He's like, and that's the last sight he ever had in his life. As you just you hit him, you hit the deck. It still cracks a hole, and you guys fall to the second floor down.
It's getting a little crap down here.
Oh, hi.
You're not in second floor down.
Oh,
you're
we're
like
third?
3. Yeah, you're
You're
on
in
the,
the
you're on the
keel.
low. You're on the lowest deck.
Okay.
There's a cloud above us.
So yeah,
It's
you
gonna be a little difficult
you
to
do
get back
hear a
up.
heavy whoop, like crash above your heads. You're like, what the heck is happening up there? And you just hear this. You hear a bear, and you're like,
We know a bear.
what? Okay, so
I looked at her and I'm just like, so I was gonna suggest going up. I'm not sure about that anymore.
the turtle looks at you. He's like, no, I'm not going up
Oh,
there.
I forgot about you.
No, I'm not going to go up there. All right, so that's Bjorn. For you,
basically, because it was like a fire once per turn,
you've been hurt, right?
but reload will.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Okay.
In between.
You
So, like, if I
are
was
so
normally at
freaking
this
lucky.
point, but I couldn't, like, if I had
Okay,
two actions, I could fire it twice.
You're really, really lucky. So when you jumped into the water, you see the fin of something very large,
Three
just
sharks.
moving right at you, just really quickly, and you're just like, oh my gosh! Like you're moving, and you like
I guess I could get 2 attacks.
it
to
is
see
super fear-inducing just to watch
if
the
you-
nose of this thing start to almost crest the water, as you can imagine how big the mouth must be,
Yeah.
and you like spread your legs and avoid this thing as it's like just goes underneath and whips around, and you're like thrown in the water. You don't get hit, but you just barely don't get hit.
Okay.
Barely.
It is now Caleb's turn.
Okay. Is there a rope next to the guy that's next to me?
There's a there's a hook.
Awesome. I'm gonna use green flame blade and
Okay.
stab
You're supposed to
him.
light another rope on fire.
Yep.
Okay.
So I rolled a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So can we call him a pyromancer now?
Yeah, he definitely should be.
A pirate man?
He might be.
Pyromancer.
He might be a blade singer, but he is the flame blade singer.
And
man.
that is 9 slashing damage on him.
9 slashing damage.
And
Okay.
then another 3 fired into the rope.
Okay. The rope lights. He is still up.
Yep.
Okay. You didn't kill the first guy that you were fighting. You just had
You
the
only
one,
gave
you
me
just
one
had the
guy.
one guy.
Yeah.
Right. So you're good. Okay. It is now his turn, actually.
And my AC's back to 16.
Well, you skipped me.
Did I skip you?
You totally skipped me.
Yeah.
That's okay,
Mittens,
because I
I'm
hit and I
sorry.
missed.
No,
And-
you're right. It's you. It's Mittens, then Fariel, and then him. Sorry, Mittens.
I hit and I missed.
You went to attack him. You have advantage. He's down on the
Oh,
floor.
Okay, then.
That's a bit better.
Okay. What damage do you do?
She does 6
Six
feet.
damage.
6 damage. Okay. You just this is like a mace or something?
Mace.
Yeah. You make a mess on the floor. He's dead.
Good. That's what you get.
Ferial, your turn.
That's right.
So
Boil
can-
and mash 'em,
so I came down here to get my sword. Can I find it?
It is currently not floating.
Yeah, I'm going down then
Okay.
to find it. How like
Welcome
Okay.
to Key's life.
So you got 15 feet.
Welcome to Nero's life.
right?
I was doing
15
it before
feet
you
to
were.
move down.
yeah
It's only been a few seconds.
yeah
So you jump. You barely avoid. Like you jumped, hit the water. You watched the big thing as you were kind of coming up,
Yeah.
up from that. My question is though, since you're going after your sword, you probably wouldn't have come up for air. So you this thing like shot at you, and you just barely got out of the way.
yeah.
You can see the sword
Uh-huh.
with your 15 feet of movement. You're able to get it,
Okay.
so you do have a hold of it.
Okay. How far am I from either of the decks of the ships?
Somewhere in the range, 30-ish feet for one, and then like 70 feet for the other.
All right, I'm gonna use phase step to teleport to the top of the deck 30 feet away.
The one
Yep.
with the
You have 30 feet of movement, right, with the face step?
Mhm.
You're 15 feet down. It's so actually 45 feet. I'm sorry,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
you are. No, yeah, you're about 45 feet. You
Oh.
could possibly grab onto something if you face step up to something on the ship.
like a portal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
All
a
right.
cannonball.
All right. Well, so first, I'm going to what sort of. Oh, I can't talk while I'm underwater. Never mind.
Right.
I was
I'm
like-
sorry, you're not a sea elf? You don't have the ability to talk underwater or talk with animals?
No. Okay.
All right. And I've used up all my movement to get to my sword. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Because your swim speed isn't equal to your normal movement.
Yeah.
Half.
Yeah, it's half.
All right. Well.
Can I make one suggestion?
So technically,
Actually, no.
because you've done no attacking,
Mhm.
you could swim to the surface and then face step.
Yeah, because I could use the dash action, right?
Right.
So I'll do that. Yeah. 'Cause I don't want to fight the shark in
Okay,
the
so
water.
you grab this thing and just get moving, and then you're up on top of the enemy deck.
Uh-huh.
You're surrounded again, still by a bunch of people, but most of them are currently worried about a sail that is light on fire
Mhm.
And bear.
and a bear that just burst through their deck.
These
So
guys
now
are
men
not
are
having
like
a good
running down below deck as other ones are
No, I
climbing
thought
and
this
trying to
would
take
go
care of
very
stuff.
differently.
They're not really concerned with killing you.
Yeah.
Yet.
Okay.
There may be one that's gonna turn around and be like, "What the?" And
Yeah.
as it sees you. So that's yours. Now it is the guy who's trying to hit Callum.
Yep.
Hey Callum, you're finally gonna get hit.
Is it above a 21?
I crit.
Oh crap. Okay.
Oh
Yep.
no.
But is it above a 21?
Yes, it is.
Crits auto hit even if your AC is high enough.
All right, so let's see here. It is 12 damage.
I am still up.
Okay.
I have 2 health.
Wow, that's really good.
I rolled max on
He's
my
on
health
it,
too.
guys.
That's
I
good.
wish I rolled max on my.
I
I
almost
took average
rolled
to be
min-
safe.
Okay, Nero, you're up.
I almost rolled minimum.
Okay, well,
I doubled my health.
we can either go up where there's more people, or we can go down where there's sharks.
By the way, he smiles as he finally gets a shot in on you. Anyway, you can go up or down.
It's kind of.
Shellington, I think it's safest if you stay here, don't get eaten by sharks, and
Should just
I
kind
will
of bob in
run.
his head.
Yeah, I'll rendezvous back with you as soon as we finish this. All right. Oh, by the way, how's that one doing? Because he hasn't twitched in a while.
Oh, I have a healing potion, but I will use that in my turn.
Okay. Nero will start walking up.
You
Do
go
all
up
of
the
us have
stairs.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
You make your way up to the
Only
next
got, like,
deck.
3.
Okay.
You're able to get up to the following
Yeah,
deck.
that's what
While I'm walking, is there any valuables?
No. Nothing of like any normal value. Like there's, salted pork barrels and things like that you can tell are down there.
I will take a piece of jerky and just start chewing on it as I walk.
The salted pork is particularly good.
Right. All right. So
Yeah,
chewing
imagine
on
just
pork.
Just start walking, just grabs one, just starts chewing it.
What about the captain's weapon?
Yeah.
You don't have a.
I don't care about the captain's weapon.
Okay. Nero, as you do that. Let's see who's still in the.
We're still
you
fighting.
came out of the water.
Mhm.
No one else is in the water currently. But you do hear screams down in the water as people are being drugged under, and the water is being made very bloody.
people.
Yeah.
I think all of them were the other people.
Yeah, there's none of your crew are in the water at this point.
That's unfortunate for them.
At this moment, you hear the of a door break open, like just the door almost breaks. It's such a heavy kick.
Finally.
And you see a really big guy holding an iron cannon in hand, and he just turns and aims at the ship.
Oh shoot.
As you watch the fuse burn down, and he just blasts a huge hole in the side of the side of the
Montana, when did you get here?
Which ship got blasted?
Your ship got blasted.
That's not good.
It's the broadside from Fallout 4.
Yeah.
I feel like
And he's just like, yeah, see what happens when you attack my ship. And
Who's not captain?
Us.
so yeah, he does that.
yo, bro, you
Of
started
course,
it.
yes. They attacked first.
Out of
but
curiosity,
he's
have any of
pissed.
has our ship been firing cannons?
I guess
at
when you
all?
burn my ship, there's better wording. All right, so Shalia, it's your turn.
I'm gonna give him a health potion.
Okay. How much did it heal you?
I want to say it's
I
2.
don't even know.
What health potion did you give
It's
me?
1d4 plus 8, or 1d4 plus 4. Sorry, 1d4 plus 4.
1d4 plus 4. Yeah, that.
You throw him back
6.
in the room.
You get 6 health points.
All right.
That's
That's
over
most-
half.
I would say that's most of his health. All right.
And then we're gonna work our way upstairs.
Okay, you're gonna make your way upstairs.
Sneakily.
Key as well.
Yeah.
Roll stealth for both of you.
Stealthing might have been smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
You're chewing jerky. as you
10.
21.
Saunter. your way up.
Casually walking through.
Say what? 22?
19 actually, sorry.
19 and.
10.
Oh! Well,
We
Key's doing a
see.
great job of hiding in your shadow while you clomp up the stairs. You are a little tired from everything. You've been scared of your friend getting killed, and you're just trying to
Why'd you have to
deal
fall
with
in
the
water?
deal with the stress of
Why'd you have to
everything.
leave without me?
Hey, Alan. It is 9.
Yeah, where I checked in with my folks, and it's not happening tonight. So
Okay.
Cool. All right. This guy is he's gone. Those are gone. Okay. It is now Fernando's turn.
running.
I killed the guy on me.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just the
shoot.
one I'm
Well,
doing.
grab a cannon.
Did I see him fall off the edge of the boat?
The guy
Or
that's
jump off
fighting
the edge?
Callum is closer.
This guy's still under attack.
You can make it to Callum.
Okay, let's kill some people.
And I think you have advantage because I'm assuming you're running to melee with him.
Yeah.
Well, let's do.
And you don't roll another d4, just 2d, the 2d20 and take the higher.
18.
18 hits.
Yeah. I will use this one this time.
It's a good choice.
Max 8.
Okay.
So 8 plus 7, 15.
How do you want to do this?
Well, this is a rapier. So going and lopping off people's head isn't exactly the kind of thing that you do with one of these.
No. Slicing a throat. Yeet.
Stabbing a throat.
That or the
I know they always say it's piercing damage, but for heaven's sakes, rapier can cut things.
Oh, it can.
slice things.
It's just it's not heavy enough to go through someone for cutting. It's
Right,
just
but cut a throat open, they're gonna die.
you get the
all right. So then in this case, I want to go essentially disarm him, like arm, and stab.
Okay. So you stab up into him, and Callum watches the life
It's
drain out of his
kinda
eyes.
up like really close, like grabbing him.
Which is really
behind,
sad because he's
stab
still
him.
smiling.
Yeah, he finally succeeded, and he dies.
I got him.
Basically.
At least he died victorious.
Yeah. Ironic.
Also, can we just go ahead and say the best grave now is killed by bear on sea by falling?
Crushed by bear
Crushed
while on
by
ship.
bear on sea.
At
At
sea.
sea.
That's just funny.
Mauled by bear, that can happen. Crushed by bear?
Falling bear.
By falling bear.
Lost at sea when a bear fell on him.
That's right.
Okay.
Crushed in a barrage.
Barrage.
Barrage. Bjorn, what are you doing now that you are up?
I am now lost inside of the other.
the
I'm
darkened
running around trying to find a way out.
Please tell us we find the bear.
Huh?
So please tell us we find the bear.
You can hear the bear approaching fast, running in the dark.
Nero is still chewing on a piece of jerky.
Nero, when it finds you, he's like. you chewed
Yeah,
on your jerky.
you probably actually get the smell of the salted pork.
Ooh, that is true. I do have keen smell.
Yeah.
This
So
cat
you at
offers
least
us,
know
like-
there's someone there.
I do want to say
Yeah.
one thing about the Nero. One of the character traits is I am always calm. And I feel like I have played that decently well.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, if I smell the salted pork, I will head that way.
So you have a gigantic bear running right at you.
I recognize him, obviously.
I don't.
You do see, like, you do that. You have the choice
Yeah.
to run at him or not. You can smell that, and you can smell him,
Oh,
because
yeah.
he smells pretty fishy.
Yes.
And then you've got the light from
Smuggler.
the upper deck,
Yeah,
and
I'll
men
head
that
that
are running
way.
down. So you've got light showing here, and on the other side, the smell of your friend.
Yeah, I'll head towards the people coming down.
Head towards the light. Okay,
Yeah.
so you run at the first guy. You can attack if you want.
I will. Footbooks have this ability called Hidden Step.
You are currently a bear.
Okay, just want to make sure. Does a 18 hit?
18 hits.
Okay, now let's check the bite. Does a natural 20 hit?
Yeah.
By definition.
This one, this one, this one, this one.
I now have one.
How dare you?
Assume he's dead.
Those are pretty.
But you
Exactly average. That's 16, 24 points of damage.
Yeah. So the bear just like he swings and swipes into him and then bites and just flings the body, and you hear it just splat against the side of the ship. Other guys are like, whoa! Like they stop going down the stairs.
Swears. These are sailors after all.
Oh yeah, they talk like sailors.
Can I actually have the body fly into one of the others?
You can throw, yeah. You throw it, it knocks one of the guys down on the boat, and he's like, "Ah!" He's screaming on the stairs as the other guys all stop. They're like, holy, yeah.
They were
Hold
not
it down,
prepared.
man.
Holy blue bears!
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find the captain's quarters.
Oh.
So,
I'm assuming he's the one that walked
That
out of
happens.
the cannon.
I don't want him. I want his room.
Yeah, I'm assuming the room he walked out of.
you guys hear this boom hit the top of the deck, so the sound above your heads is just like, holy crap.
Yeah, it's nice.
And all of a sudden you just hear this like shots going off, and some pretty salty language coming from the what probably is the captain of this ship up above.
That was some first mate I fought.
Firing at the boat. In return, you hear return fire. Like you can hear blasting. I need you guys to make a dex save.
And here goes
Those
the
who are
fail.
on the ship.
Oh, okay.
On the second floor. So you and
Now,
Do you
if
get a
Do
default
I
to
need
this?
to as well?
you
Because
are
it's a
on
save.
deck.
Yeah.
You're
let's
not. You
see.
well, no, yeah, you should do it too. You're on the ship.
Dex save.
Yep, deck save.
let's see, with my
That's a
10 score,
17
I have
for
a
me.
plus 0.
About time I got a
17.
good roll.
Not freaking 20.
12.
Twelve.
25.
Nice.
Well,
12.
You know what? You
Yeah.
tried.
2.
It's a 9.
9.
9.
2. Okay.
Do I fall on someone?
No. That sucks. Alright.
And Nero is taken out of combat.
Okay, that's
Only probably.
No, there's no question.
that's not that bad actually.
Is it more than 4 damage?
Okay. Nero, what did you roll?
9.
Rolled a 9. So you're gonna take 3 damage.
Holy cow, I'm still up.
See, I told you only probably.
You're gonna take 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you you rolled what?
12.
12. You take 6 damage.
I'm down.
You take 3.
What's
And you
17?
take 3.
No,
You're down again?
Yep. Crap. You did 6 damage, and I got 6 back with the health potion.
But frack. I'm sorry, guys. Your own shipmates basically did this to you, returning fire with a
Stop
cannon.
putting
with a
holes in the
cannonade.
ship I'm currently occupying!
Stop putting holes in my ship. Yeah.
Thing is, I rolled a really good stealth. Does she know that I'm down?
With you!
Oh, that would suck.
He's like, he's right behind me. It's fine.
Does stealth apply when you've been hit?
The flop of the little feathery body probably gave
But would the
gave
feathers
away.
muffle it?
What armor do you got?
Or you hear
Or actually, the beak hits the thing that.
yeah, or the little poof of feathers. I don't know if you've ever seen a baseball hit a pigeon or anything
Oh
like
god.
that.
No, but I've seen a chicken be launched at a windshield of a plane before.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that too on MythBusters. I think they did that. But
Back
no,
to the story.
yeah. Anyways,
And away from the gruesome bird deaths. I don't want to hear them.
It wasn't alive,
yeah,
it was a dead chicken.
it is an explosion of feathers. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It's similar.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Okay. Not to get gruesome. Sorry.
Well, no birds were killed. It wasn't like they were alive. They were
Okay.
like frozen.
So that
Anyway.
that happens. It is now Caleb's turn.
Okay. I'm going. Is there a rope near the guys with the cannon's
I actually
feet?
need to make a save. There's a lot of guys who are dead on ship at this point.
Is there one near the feet of the guy with the cannon?
The guy with the cannon is still up. There's a
Mhm.
dead guy near him, but not right next to him.
Oh, darn. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna do firebolt on the guy with the cannon.
Okay, he doesn't have the cannon currently. It's not in it.
Well,
Like he's next to the cannon.
But
Yes.
that guy.
Okay.
And I got an 18 to hit,
Okay.
and if that hits, it's 10 fire damage.
18 to hit and 10 fire damage. All
Yeah.
right. You hit him, and he definitely feels it. He just you send fire down on him. He's batting himself down, but you can see he's pretty hurt. Yeah.
Also, so I assume I got knocked down. Was that what the deck save was, or was that different damage?
It was damage.
Okay.
You weren't knocked prone. But if you were knocked unconscious, yeah. Okay.
So is everybody else on the other
Yeah.
There's
I'm
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, so the other 4 are on your ship.
I'm just using my range to my advantage.
On damage is
So is it Mitten's turn?
It is
Yeah.
Mitten's turn.
I guess I can shoot.
Low
with
levels,
my
guys.
crossbow.
Damage hurts.
Well, what's your range on like Toll of the Dead and such?
Fully dead should be
I don't
enough.
know what the range is on that.
What is Toll of the Dead? That's Toll of the Dead
Xanathars.
advantage, right?
I have Xanathars.
Because I know. Well, it depends on the spell.
The dead.
60.
Oh.
Is he within 60?
Yes. He's within. Ooh.
Because I
for
think she's on the
her-
other side. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Unless she moves her full speed, like you move your 30,
Makes sense.
and your Tabaxi, you can actually move double speed once if you want. You can get all the way
I think that can also be
easily
+7
all the way over there
because of dual.
and still do an action because of your Tabaxi stuff.
The thing is that if I have
Kind of funny to watch this poorly little kitty just like just bouncing,
all
running.
reality. But technically, I can't boost that.
Does like the kitty leap with the legs like straight out off the balcony, off the rail against the
Oh,
other
that would be awesome.
The tail just doing a pinwheel.
Yeah, the tail like helicoptering.
Either that or curled up in a spring like Taker.
Doing, doing.
Oh, the wonderful
What do you
thing
think
about
about
Tigers.
Tigers?
Tigers
All right,
come
all right,
in-
back to the game.
I guess I can try Tolbert if I can move.
Okay, yeah, you should be able to get within. You should
So,
be able to get within.
Wisdom save on your end?
Yep, wisdom save on my end.
I love Toll the Dead.
Double gut.
No, it uses a D12
Okay,
if you
roll
don't
damage.
use damage.
And it's actually D12 because he's been hurt.
Yep.
Two damage.
2 necrotic.
So just you can he hears it and
Right.
just oh, like you can see he hurts. You can see blood kind of pour out of his ear if you were near enough. But yeah, it does hurt a little bit. Okay, it is now Fedial's turn.
I am unconscious.
Oh yeah, you're unconscious death save.
Yes. 18.
So yeah, that's good. All right,
Oh, you're unconscious? Oh, wait, I'm
That
at the
guy's-
bonus action. Can I do spare
He's on the
Guardian?
other ship.
he's on the other ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, how far is. Oh, it's within 30 feet.
I got hit by cannons.
Those dawn cannons took out two of us.
I need to
I
go over to
actually
the other
made the
ship.
save, but it was still
Is
just
it safe?
enough.
Well, no, I didn't. I was barely under.
I had 3 hit points left, like 3 damage. Darn it!
6 hit points left. 6 damage.
Okay, at this point, let's see. That was Fedial.
Yep. So it's Nero.
So I've got this was here.
Yep.
So it would be Nero. It would be Nero's except for this thing.
Yep.
Okay. All right. At this point, you actually hear. All right, fine. I'm gonna have to do something. And
It's about time.
yeah. You can you see he comes walking out, and you can see he's bleeding down his arm. That cannon shot would actually damaged him, and he picks up even with his wounded arm and just throws his hammer, and it just like you watch it just blow like through the ship and lighting the deck as
Good
it goes
lord.
on
Does it
fire.
hit any
the
of
whole
us?
thing just bam, 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 like all the way through.
It's Sparky Sparky Boom Man.
Oh no, Shellington!
I just imagine Stellington going around and just turns around.
He's like, we're going in the hole now. Thanks.
I'll
I'll take my turn to the sharks. All right.
You know what? There's a lot easier prey though. Shellington might get away because he can run.
At that point, you hear the captain. He's like, "Just surrender already! Your ship's going down."
We're yelling timber.
Your turn, Nero.
Great. I'm going to continue sauntering my way up, which assumedly I meet the bear at some point.
You come up on the bear. Bear took full damage, right? But
Yeah,
you're still
yeah.
barely a bear.
I'm still a bear.
Yeah.
Are you just a normal looking bear? Or are you actually specific?
Are you a
I'm,
blue bear?
I'm a brown bear.
That's what I
Blue
thought.
tinge to the fur, just a tad.
Little blue
I would be fine with the blue tinge.
He's so awesome.
Great.
I'm
I'm-
a cobalt bear.
So I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna get, if I can get close enough, I'm gonna get to the point where if I don't know how much movement it takes to get through. I'm gonna get to where he is, and if I can, I want to have just a look with him. I just gotta look
I'll
at
look
you.
at you and I'll nod.
I'll nod back and I keep walking.
Okay. It would take you your full movement to get across the deck
Okay.
to where he's at.
So I'll stand up at the top of the deck.
Well, he's actually at the bottom of the stairs.
Right.
It takes your full movement to get there.
Okay, so it takes my full movement to get. Okay, I get you. Great. So I'm now standing. at
There's
the stairs.
currently a person lying on the ground in front of me here.
Oh yeah, is there anyone else still on the stairs or looking?
They have run.
Okay. I just look at you. I'm like, good work, Bear. Good work.
I didn't sign up.
Okay,
to
Shalia.
walk
It would be
on
Shalia's turn. She's going to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, she's had about 3 a.m. shift and all that.
Yeah, that's
She's gonna. She left me a little note, so I know what to do.
Okay.
She's gonna pick up Key and head back down to the turtle.
Okay. She takes Key back down to the turtle. The turtle's like just sticks its neck out as you guys get down there. It looks at you.
And she's just like, it's time to go.
It just turns around. It starts going towards the portal. It just kind of looks back like, you coming?
She's gonna hop on.
Because Key's gonna do so much better underwater while unconscious, and he is gonna be on a ship, sinking as it may be.
It's true. You'd be dead underwater.
That's just the note that she left me, so.
I know.
It's a terrible plan.
Anyway,
but oh well. It's
The,
what we
the
have.
turtle could probably go out and up faster than we could go up through the sinking
Probably,
ship.
yes.
That's one thing. It's like sinking ship going up through those hallways,
I
or
mean,
a turtle that can
She
just go.
just needs to hold on to your beak and make sure you don't move
Yeah.
for like 10 seconds.
Plus, like the sharks, they've already been eating other crew members, so they have easy meals already.
There's a frenzy going on in there. Yeah, it's really bad.
So yeah,
Okay.
so that's what. And then
So-
I'm gonna roll a death save.
Okay, roll your death save.
That's a 12. So
Yay,
one.
success.
That's one. Back to 1.
Fernando, your turn.
Cool.
Meet all
Well,
three
there's-
deaths. Is that? Oh, that was your
Because it
one.
resets.
Well, there's
when
nothing
I
else to
died.
fight on the ship.
No, there's nothing else to fight on the ship at this point. You guys have cleared. You've routed them.
Okay. Well, guess it's time to pull out. They're not striking or anything. They're still trying to shoot back at us. Yeah.
No, for the most part, everyone except for the captain, who's being a total idiot. Like he
I
is
take a
pissed and angry about the whole situation, has been attacking, but everyone else has been trying to take care of the ship.
I take a shot at the captain then.
Okay,
That's a 5.
misses. Okay, it is now Bjorn's turn.
I
Actually, that's a 10.
continue heading
still misses.
above deck. I see where the captain is. I charge the captain.
Okay, you charge captain.
Another one is mauled by the bear.
This dice. So bite. 24 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and claw. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits too.
Okay.
That bear. Jeez.
Seriously, yeah, wow.
It's a bear.
Sea bear, man.
They were not prepared.
No one was prepared. For
Yeah.
that.
No one expects the sea bear.
23 points of damage.
23 points of damage is hefty on him, but it still doesn't
He's-
drop him.
Yeah, I figured.
He's like, you claw him, and he's just like, "Argh!" and you bite into him, and he just like, like pulls your face off.
Pull your face off.
That
Well,
sounds really
pulls
painful.
your mouth off his,
Ow.
pulls your mouth off his
What
body.
is his strength score?
When did Nicolas Cage get here?
No, not that. All right. With his attack back to you, he reaches down with a free hand and holds a gun right up underneath your face.
And misses.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage because it's
definitely
within
does
5 feet.
Not miss.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're not a bear.
That's kind of what I'm expecting here. But
Suddenly you're an unconscious furball.
I don't come back unconscious.
No, but the extra damage.
All
still
damage
goes
goes over. Any
Yes,
over
it does
damage goes
all
over.
go over.
Yeah.
over. That's what I'm saying. An unconscious furball.
Okay, so he does 32 points of damage to you.
Unconscious and possibly dead for both.
Give me a moment.
Has to subtract that from the bear.
As he just
subtract that.
shoots. You guys like that is a mess on deck.
So question, because it was a ranged weapon at close range, was that disadvantage?
Yes and no. So he has some things that help him with
I
that.
always thought that was a weird one.
If it's a pistol,
Well,
though,
think about it,
pistols
if you're
are
trying to
close
shoot
range
him,
range weapons.
You can smack it out of the way, or someone else can interfere.
But pistols in a fantasy world.
You can still
I am
smack it.
resisting as hard as I possibly can.
It's a flintlock, I think.
No, so like, so you know, like how there's an archer that has close quarters archery abilities. So even at close quarters, they don't have disadvantage.
Mhm.
It's like your standard disadvantage.
That
will
would,
put them
that
at-
would make sense for a pirate, actually.
Yeah. So that's part of his stuff. Is he's made to be a close quarters fighter and still blast you away if he has to. Because he's not the sword cutting like slicey type character as much as a gunner.
So, quick thought. So with the transformations, once they go away, aside from bleed over, you have your full health back once the thing is, and then with the bleed over,
You have the
there is-
remaining health that you had from when you were first hit. So
Yeah.
if he took damage prior,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
whatever he had left over.
yeah, yeah. No,
So if he had 16 points of health,
I get that.
and
I'm just, so
did 10, so
I'm-
he's got up to 26 or whatever.
So I'm not questioning the math right now. I was
Uh-huh.
just thinking, like, so he's a bear, it gets shot, and then does the transformation like disappear or like?
Yeah, he reshapes into his own form.
Okay.
He reverts to his true form.
Yeah, I do drop from that.
Okay. And when he sees that you turn into the Firbolg, he's just like, "Oh, what the hell are these people?"
Darn breeze.
We, sir, are not to be trifled with.
Excuse me, you have 3 anthropomorphic animals on your crew.
Such.
Only one. Also, someone keeps kicking the microphone. They keep moving.
But
You're dancing.
actually.
All right.
Sorry.
That was him. It is now Calum.
All right. I rolled a 20 to hit him with Firebolt.
Okay, roll your damage.
Another 10 damage.
Okay. He's looking a little bit rough, guys. He's not doing too well. He's looking pretty bad. He turns, he's like, like he just he doesn't look happy about the whole situation, and he you hear him just like, "Fine, I give up already!"
Oh.
He yells back. I mean, you guys have every choice you want. Mitten's turn.
All my people that are dying are all down there. How am I supposed to save them? I guess I'll try and go down there.
All right, acrobatics.
If I fall in and get eaten by sharks, I'm coming after you guys.
It's my fault
Tell
because
them.
I burned the rope.
Nah.
Actually,
And the net. And ropes. And sail.
Oh, you guys are so dead.
You gotta have some sort of thing for your acrobatics, right?
I'm already dead, so
You're a
tabaxi.
tabaxi.
Hold on.
You rolled a
Where
6?
is my-
No, she rolled a 4 plus 2.
Yeah, you rolled a 6. Well, you made the 5-foot leap. It does not take much to jump 5 feet.
Does not land on her feet.
is that on the episode?
Okay, I need you to roll me 3d. I'll just roll it. Oh.
I'm just imagining that video of the cat trying to jump from the couch and just sort of.
You are really lucky. You take 3 damage.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Damn.
I rolled 3 ones.
What's the
Where
opposite?
did they on our feet then? At that.
And now, is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes, he
I
is.
spare the die-in as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then
She's sparing him because she's gonna kill him later.
and then
Well, she didn't fall in the water, so.
cure wounds, and it does
Just so
maximum
she
when
has
I
cast the
on
most
a
shooting
stabilized
20,
or
but that doesn't really help.
on a what does it say? Your healing spells always heal for the maximum on dying or stabilized targets.
Okay.
So the maximum is 10.
10. All right, you get 10 hit points back.
So I'm almost full health.
That's awesome. Okay. It is
I'm alive.
Fedial's turn.
All right. So is anybody continuing to fight or?
He's like, "I give up already," and the other like some of the crewmates look and they're like, "What?" But they are like the rest of them are still trying to take care of stuff. They have not still taken care of the flaming.
And then there's one
sail.
crew member who was like, "It took you long enough."
Okay.
I'm going to. Who else is on the deck that's hurt?
Me.
Okay.
Unconscious.
I'm going to go over to him. I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
Okay.
How much of my movement does that take up?
How much of your movement does it take? If it would take your full 30 feet.
All right, that's going to be 5 hit points.
5 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it gets you up.
I
Yeah.
am at 5 hit points.
The kind of residual wounding where your bear got shot heals up and seals, and it's just enough to get you like you get a breath back.
I have not heard that he has given up. That happened after I went unconscious.
It's not your turn
It
yet.
is
though.
very true.
Yes, it is not my turn yet.
Okay, I have. Just really sorry. Okay, that's good. That's not good.
I thought you landed on the ship.
That's not good. So the 3 sharks have made a meal out of your turtle.
What? I swear.
So they've done 8 points of damage to him. He is really hurting.
Okay, never mind.
He's
He's still
got,
alive.
like-
We're good.
He's got like nips out of his fin and stuff like that. He's bleeding pretty bad in the water.
I was about to be legitimately pissed.
Okay, it is now your turn, Nero.
Great.
You have no knowledge of the turtle.
No, I have no knowledge of the
No.
turtle, but I do walk up because I heard the guy say, "I surrender." So I walk up and I'm like, yes, that is an excellent choice because everyone below deck has also been neutralized. I just say, still gnawing on the piece of jerky with my lance over one shoulder. Everyone's been down. Also, this is way too salty.
Squeak.
Like, I can understand some. Also,
Get off my ship.
well, I think you're on my ship currently, but you know.
All right.
And suddenly, so does he take a shot at me?
Oh,
Well, I'm down, so it doesn't matter. Also, it's my turn still.
Oh, that's true. It's your turn. Sorry.
Do I see him going
He,
for a gun?
he will attack you on his turn.
Do I see
He
him going
wants
for a gun?
to. He's just like. You can see he's like itching for his gun.
I take that as a challenge.
You gonna attack him?
Yeah, can I get into attack range? 10 feet?
Yeah, you would be able to get there.
Well, I'm probably gonna die, but you know what? It was worth it.
Safety's on old Bessie.
I believe you're on my ship.
Ooh, that went like gauntlet, but that ends up with a 19 to hit.
It started as a 1 and then it just
It
kept
started as
rolling.
a 1, went to a 5, then hit to a 10, and then stopped at a 12, or not a 12, a 15.
Wow. Okay, roll your damage.
Unless it's garbage damage.
10.
10.
Okay, so that's 10 plus 12 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, it definitely is your ship now.
I stab him, like I'm assumedly through the heart, and go, not on my ship. And then
Oh.
take him back out.
You hear someone, Captain's gone! Captain Stain! You hear actually a few people cheering.
Hail the conquering hero!
Your ship is
Now
going
call up the
down.
sharks.
Yeah, it's sinking. It had Mjolnir thrown through it.
Oh, I know.
And the sail's on fire.
Oh, I know. I said it was my ship. I didn't say how long it was gonna be my ship.
A bit of a fixer-upper there.
So,
It's only one.
around the time that happens, you hear this. You watch the hammer coming back up through the ship.
Stop putting holes in my ship!
There it is. You see Credence just catch his hammer.
I just got her!
Good job! Or sorry. Good job on your part! Now get back over here. We're at least not sinking.
I turned to one of just the random crew. First mate, is it possible to salvage her?
Like, she's going down.
I believe that's Captain, but yes, she's going down.
She's going down, Captain.
Whatever you say, Captain.
Right, get on the other ship.
I give it all she's got, Captain.
I do want to loot the gun off of the captain.
It's really big. I'd like to see you carry it.
I think he's talking about the pistol.
Oh, you mean the actual gun,
Yeah,
like
the
bow
gun.
guns,
Not the cannon.
Not the broadside.
I
Yeah.
want to, but later.
Okay, yeah. You can take you can take the gun off of him. He's got 3.
Oh, I'm taking all of them.
Okay, you take the 3 guns off of him.
Yeah, that's mine. That's
There's
fine.
just a little bit of ammunition.
Does he have a captain's hat?
Yeah, he definitely freaking has a captain's
That's
hat.
mine.
If you really want, there's a really nice coat that he's wearing too. But
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
really big.
It's
also
kinda got a couple
when you put on
holes
the
in it.
captain's hat, it like sits down here. You like pull a King John, like a King John.
How long do I have while this
Or
ship's
Prince
sinking?
John.
You
You know what? I'm a
CL.
CL. I just start taking the jacket off also. No, that's fine.
He's just looting it all running his way in stuff that's way too.
No,
big
I
for
put
him.
the jacket on, then I put the guns in the holster, and then I start trying to get back to my ship. Our
Okay.
ship.
Well, so yeah, the belt holsters and everything. You're just gonna take it all off of him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put 3 guns. I'll
All
ask
right.
you about the stat
You
blocks
got,
on those.
you got guns, coat, and way too big a hat. All right, so you do that.
It's like a kid playing dress up.
Yeah. Just
I'm
like dad's
in charge.
clothes.
So I get to the rope, and then I stop and I go, Captain, do I have permission to board your ship? Aye, it's one captain to another. May I board your ship?
Yeah, get your butt over here.
Aye, can my crew also come with me?
Well, I didn't Well, no.
My crew was good while we had each other.
Yeah, it's all right. Bring him over.
All right, come on.
We can loot the ship. We can loot the ship possibly half of them.
Also, can someone shoot these sharks, please?
I
You have a
miss
gun.
Sharks.
When I'm on the other ship.
Okay, that was you.
Did Shellington manage to get away from the sharks after taking that damage, or
Not yet. No.
I don't know. I can't help.
Shalia, you got
She's
sharks around you
she's gonna use her rapier the best she can to attack the sharks and
at
defend it.
disadvantage, but make an attack.
I'll use. She still has bless. So 15,
Hits.
and then this is just a straight attack, no sneak attack.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
All right, 7 points of damage. Just she stabs into it. It's drawing blood out of it, but it's still up.
does the other shark try to eat it though now?
No,
Darn.
they're not cannibalistic.
I'm honestly impressed they're not full by the smorgasbord they've had already.
Yeah, they've eaten all the.
And that's a
fruit.
16 for a death save throw for Key.
16 for a death save throw. Good.
So how big
All
is
right,
this shirt?
2
Fernando?
successes.
Your turn. Fernando.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm kind of a jerk. So now I'm thinking about it, I probably would have went down to go find Shellington.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, there's no one
Right,
really
so
to
that's
fight
the
unless you just want to keep killing crew
captain's
members that are on the other side of the ship.
I'm not gonna keep killing people. They've given up at this point. That's dishonorable.
Yeah,
That's
and the
a-
captain said they can come on ship.
Yeah. So they have permission now. There's no point in doing that. What I might do though, since I can find rope and stuff, is hook up a rope to an arrow, shoot it to the other ship to go and fortify things a little bit, probably closer to one of the other ropes, so that you can kind of work
Double
between
rope
those a little
across,
bit.
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And yeah.
Make me an attack roll.
Please. 19 plus 5.
Yeah.
24.
You pull up and just it's a crossbow, right?
It's a crossbow. It's a
Yeah,
light
she-
crossbow.
You shoot it, just sticks into the deck of what's remaining of the ship, and you've got a thing that you can tie off and give them another rope to climb across.
Much appreciated.
At this point, there's no one really fighting. There's still sharks in the water, though.
Yeah.
So there is that you've got to deal with.
Can I see Shellington down there with the sharks?
If you were looking for him, yes, but I don't know if you would particularly be looking for him.
Well,
with
with
the
no
midst-
one
in the midst of the fight.
Well, I know, but like at this point, I don't really have anyone else.
It's true. I can see that you'd look down
Yeah.
and see the
We're
chaos.
looking for them.
You see a lot of dead floating bodies and a lot of blood in the water. You
Might want to drop down some
yeah,
ropes
you do
for them.
you make me a quick perception check.
Brick. I need more ammo.
Could I have my familiar tell me, because he has advantage on perception?
If you're using your familiar to do that.
Sure.
That takes your turn, right?
No, he can communicate telepathically with me
Oh, okay. Because I thought you had to do like the whole
to see through his eyes, but he
to
can
see
tell
through-
me
Oh
if he
yeah,
spots
yeah.
something.
You're right. So yeah, if you ask him,
Okay.
he says, he lets you know. He's like, yeah, some crazy turtles in the water
Oh crap!
with a bird.
And a woman.
Fire's not going to work well in the water.
So can you make a call out? Basically, first of all, please let everyone else in the
Turtle
crew
in
know.
the water.
Yeah, that's where he's supposed to be.
No, like our turtle in the water.
That's
with
where he's
the
supposed to be.
I don't
shark.
think
Oh,
they
okay.
actually know about the turtle because it's only been swimming alongside.
Oh, I've
that's
made
fair.
comments about it. I specifically asked at one point if I could climb down and try and check
true.
with
That's
them.
true.
Yeah.
Firebolt isn't going to work well against water.
Right.
I've only got 1 HP and I'm about to jump into the water.
I'm going to
This
throw my
is
sword at
great.
the shark.
Okay. You are perfectly allowed to do that. Roll to hit.
All right.
I don't know why.
How does it work with throwing a sword?
Well, you don't have throwing arms,
You
Master.
don't have throwing arms, master, so you are going to make a straight roll at disadvantage to
Okay.
hit.
I don't know why I'm covering my face with my hand. You're technically helping me. Just please don't hit Shellington.
Or key.
Would it be Dex?
No, it's just a straight roll. I think is what he said.
It's a dex.
Okay.
Straight dex roll, so there's no save or anything. No modifier.
5.
Okay. You just and you've lost your sword.
And as my bonus action, I bring it back with my weapon bond.
Oh, because it's your weapon, your bond
Yeah.
weapon. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. So yeah, you have a dripping weapon in your hand now.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah. Is there a distance on that?
It's as long as I'm on the same plane of existence.
Okay, so there's no distance other than plane.
Yep.
That's good.
But how
Okay.
far can you throw it?
I mean,
I can throw it to 4 planes away. All right, cool. So that is now
I have
Miss.
my
I
distances.
don't know.
Depending if it's one-handed or two-handed.
You're just gonna cross over back to your ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Can I say that I am very, very, very wounded?
can I say that I'm out of spells?
can I say I have 2 health left?
I have one. Get in
On
line.
hand, don't you?
I do have I have 2 potions.
Don't do bad.
We really don't want to
You
waste those,
want
though.
me to
I'm doing
use
pretty
those,
bad.
but I mean,
know.
I think we
sorry.
should save those.
So I'd help you if I could, but
I got him.
Actually, you don't even know I'm down there.
There's crew members who, even though they were invited over, you can watch them all running down to the lower decks. They're trying to build this thing and like patch it. It has a couple of big holes.
My first
they're
mate
trying-
lied to
they're
me.
trying do
Son of
what
a
they
gun.
can. They don't want to lose their ship,
That's fair.
and they don't want to cross over because they're scared of what's going to happen.
That's also fair.
So, yeah, I don't know what you want to do.
Can I see them?
Can you see them?
We're on the back of Shellington.
You'd have to be at the edge of the boat looking down. Like, if you're looking for it, yeah.
Uh huh. And how far?
It's about 30 feet to the water.
Spare the dying.
Yay, no more death saves.
Oh, that's cool.
I only had one left to make.
I know, you probably would have made it too.
Still,
I've been rolling up my death saves. Nothing else, so nope.
something I can do at least.
Okay, you spare the dying?
Yeah.
You take some breath with a little more ease.
Then you can do something on your turn instead.
Alright.
No, I'm
while
at
he's
0.
underwater.
I'm unconscious.
Stable.
Spare the
Stabilize.
dying should give you
Doesn't.
should
It doesn't
Stabilizes,
wake
It
you up.
stabilizes.
It
Oh,
stabilizes,
Yes.
but it doesn't give you hit points.
But it doesn't give
Right.
me any hit
Put-
points.
Yeah, it puts you at 0.
Wait, are you in the back of Shellington right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Underwater?
Which means
So you take a breath
And
underwater?
all I can
no,
do-
it's above water. He's up. He's
Okay.
up above
'Cause I don't
trying to
have
get because
any
he basically went
other
whoop
spells.
like
Yeah.
this.
But we
Because
still
there's
have
no way
sharks
they're going to be
surrounding
like holding him to not breathe for any longer than a few seconds if he can, because
Yeah.
they don't want
I
a
could-
dying character to be not
I
breathing.
could toll the dead on one of the sharks.
Okay.
Just
Why
bellies.
Roll your damage.
Oh right, okay.
It's a D12 if you're
As
doing
it-
the one that got hurt.
Sure.
Just, oh, no, just the shark just swims, just stops, belly up.
5 damage.
5 damage. You can watch it like physically like shake as it like was near the surface of the water. It kind of thrashes as it hears this odd sound that it doesn't really generally hear in the water. Yeah, there's parts of it that kind of bubble and burn away in the black ichor, and you can see a small trail in the water.
Alright. There you go. I did something.
All right,
I am very thankful.
Fidial.
All right, so I go over to Nero. I use Cure Wounds. Like, go save your turtle. It's more helpful than the rest of you.
And we'll come here 'cause the two- don't worry.
That's gonna be 6 hit points.
Thank you. Don't do much versus 3 sharks, but you know what?
It's the best I could do, man.
No, you're the.
I rolled low.
It's not you. It's the situation.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's
It
the
is
shark's
now-
turn.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is the shark's turn.
There's not much I can do.
Oh, Shellington.
And this is how the cavalier becomes a samurai to avenge Shellington.
He becomes a Ronin. He no longer has his master turtle.
That would be. I could make it work.
I mean, Ninja Turtle
Always
is.
spare dying on Shellington.
Yes.
Um,
Okay. The one that was the one that had the necrotic damage, the junk that's in the water there. You actually see the sharks try to nip for a minute, but the stuff just keeps getting further and further into the water. They actually all kind of scatter away from where that from near Shellington.
Not bad, not bad.
They are not able to make any attacks or hits in that
Okay.
area. They don't want to be around it. It's really gross stuff to them. They like blood. They don't like necrotized, nasty, whatever that stuff was that you caused to happen.
okay.
So yeah, Nero's turn.
Is
I also
there?
rolled really crappy.
Great. So I'm taking everything that I just put on: the nice hat, the 3 guns, the yeah. I'm dropping those.
Okay.
Just quick.
Do not
for all
lose
that
these.
Yeah, no. I drop them. I look at you. I'm like, I would like these back, please. You're supposedly a watcher. Can you watch these for me?
You would like a lot of things. Just
Great. Is there any easy way for me to get in the water, like not take points of damage and not like? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try jumping in lance first to hit a shark. Preferably the biggest one.
Hopefully the lance will break
Okay.
the surface of the water a little bit so you can.
This is gonna hurt, but I'm okay with it.
Make me an athletics check.
You should give me some.
Athletics? Well, great. I mean, I'm not terrible at that. I'm not specifically great, but you know. All right. Oh my goodness, these dice are amazing. So that's a 19 plus 4.
23.
Okay.
I dubbed this the dolphin strike. No, the narwhal strike.
Narwhal strike.
Okay, I want you to make a make your regular damage roll and add me a D8.
Okay. Normal damage and a D8?
Yep.
That is a 12 and a 6. And this
Alright.
at plus 2.
Yeah.
20.
So
So
20
20
points of
damage.
damage, and I was aiming for the largest shark.
For the largest shark,
Well, how many are there still?
there's 3. You haven't seen the big guy that chomped on you.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and hit whichever one I'm gonna hit one of them, I guess.
Okay. You just the thing that's nearest to Shellington. You spear that sucker like you were really on a real fishing trip. The baby, your spear is through it, and for a minute it just like shakes around and then just lays limp in the water and just kind of bellies up.
I realize I've taken my action, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
Could I try intimidating these other sharks because I can speak to animals?
Speaking is a free thing, basically. So.
Great. I'm saying leave or this will be you.
At this point, from what you did, they're scattering anyway.
And Nero is the conquering hero still.
Narwhal strike.
That's right.
I can't wait for that to come
Freaking
back
A.
somehow.
By the way, roll me a d6 damage.
That's well, good news. I can't fall
I
unconscious.
guess, sorry,
I'll-
roll me.
I'll roll it. I'll
'cause-
use one of these.
No, because it's 30. You're dropping 35
Right.
feet. So
All right. Well, now
it
I
has
can be
to
unconscious.
It has to be 3d6,
So 3d6.
and then we're gonna half it because you made a really good athletics roll.
Tay, would you mind if I borrowed a 6?
Sure.
Do you need here?
I just need one. All right. Is that more than 7 damage? Yes, that is.
No,
And then half it.
Cut it in half, yeah.
So 6, 7, 8, 9. Cut in half. And
4 or 5.
So we round down, so it's 4.
okay. Yeah, I'm still up. Thank you, Tay.
Cool.
So 4 points of damage.
All right. Cool. Everyone is okay at this point. You were able to get people back onto ship.
Is there any way to get Shellington on ship?
Yeah, they lower a net down and carry him up.
Yeah.
With,
I like
with
the
Key-
net now.
with Key and Shalia in it,
And probably me.
and probably you.
It's all
So
right.
get you guys out.
I'm just holding a second. I'm like, it's all right, buddy. It's okay. They're gone. I jumped from a ship to save you. I would like to say that I'm more loyal than you are.
He bites you.
3 points of damage.
He bites you and does 1 point of damage. He's not. He wasn't attempting to kill you.
I love you too, buddy.
He just bites you. He's like, you are an ass.
I love you too, buddy. I love you too.
Oh, I will. He can't even come up with words at this point. All right, so that's him. You guys were able to take care of this.
Do I get my 3 guns? And the nice hat and the nice
Did you
jacket
keep it for him?
Yeah, I kept an eye on it grudgingly.
Okay. You notice that the crewmates on the other ship actually were able to save it.
Oh. You have
Actually-
your ship. My ship's back.
No, never mind.
What?
I was thinking I might take one of the guns and wait, no, I wouldn't.
I would though.
If I was awake.
He's got all of them.
Thank you.
So if you want to give one away, if he asks for one, that's up to you.
We'll let you wrestle with it first.
Mm-hmm.
I might trade you a magic key for it though.
Wrong person.
Can't wait to see this go down.
You still owe me 2.
Yeah, I never
Real
said what
keys.
kind though. I just said 2 keys.
Okay.
Real keys that won't disappear.
Yeah, but they can be like the super cheap keys.
He doesn't care about that. He wants keys.
I want keys.
So I looked down at
I'm
the other
unconscious at the
ship.
moment, though, so
Uh-huh.
hey.
Is the one guy that I dubbed, first mate, is he still on that ship or is he on this
Yeah,
one?
he's actually barking orders.
First mate! Congratulations, you're captain! It was great sailing with you! I take the hat, wave it, and then put it back on and walk away from the edge.
Lift me, boys! And he just turns around. He's like, hold the sail! Get yourselves moving!
I light their other sail on fire.
Please don't. We've done
No.
enough to these people.
I don't.
Okay. Say,
So
how much of a
pirates.
trash person do you want to be?
Nero does accidentally trip on a cannon.
And there goes the main
They're
mast.
pirates. It's like a freebie.
Just leave them stranded out here.
So,
Did you at least
Too
get a bottle
soon,
of
man.
rum?
Too soon.
No, I got jerky. It was pretty good, actually.
okay. So you guys are able to get yourselves free. These guys limping away too now.
Yeah.
But the other way, away from you.
Smart move.
Yeah. You guys are able to survive the fight.
Yeah.
On your person, on your coat,
Yeah.
you find something.
Ooh, what do I find?
There is a thickly folded paper, a pretty heavy parchment
Ooh.
that was on the inner pocket of the coat.
I will read that.
Okay.
If I can.
Inside, you find the actual kill orders for this boat, and it is signed. Sorry. It is signed by. Hey, Nate. She never gave me any information on names for her family.
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Though she probably has it written down somewhere, knowing her.
Yeah. So, you do catch the last name though as Kobilan.
Interesting. I don't think that name has any meaning to me.
It doesn't have any meaning to you, but if you
Kobilan?
tell anybody about it, it's gonna have meaning to one of you guys for sure.
What's Bjorn? Is that our benefactor?
No, that's
That's
Bjorn.
me.
Sorry, wrong one. What's
Credence.
Credence? That's what his name is.
Credence is the Tejangi. Brolin is your guild guy. But yeah, the guy who hired you.
Credence.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Can I have a chat with you? Preferably somewhere a little more not in the open.
There's not a whole lot of places that aren't too open at this point.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, here's the note. Have fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know that this wasn't just a random thing.
No, that means someone's targeting us, which is great.
Oh yeah.
On the bright side, though, I got 3 of these.
So does the other captain. I think he's got 4.
Yeah.
Duh, I don't care about how many he has. I'm talking about how many I have.
Good for you.
Thank you.
And
And
I
that
wouldn't
is
mind taking a look at those. I'd never seen anybody make any like that.
definitely, but I need you to do just one thing for me.
Yeah.
Call me Captain Nero.
No.
Just once.
No.
I guess you'll never see these guns.
Oh, you just want me to do that to see the guns?
Yes.
No. I just can't do it.
Man, this campaign, your campaign, no one calls me Captain.
Where's your ship, Captain?
It's going away.
Not your ship anymore, then, is it?
Then you're not a
For
captain.
Jack Sparrow, it's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Okay. He just kind of laughs. He goes and takes the kill order to the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Not you.
Mm-hmm.
He takes it over to the actual captain and hands that and lets him see. And he's like, well, that makes a lot of sense at least. You know, if I'd have known just what you were carrying, I may not have said yes to any of this.
You had a dragon on board.
Hey! Dragon versus what he's taking is a whole different thing. I can kill the dragon. You can't kill
besides
Star
which-
Mithril.
No one wants to steal a dragon.
Yeah. Also, no one really exactly wants to steal a dragon.
Oh, that reminds me. I also just found out what we were carrying. That's some pretty interesting stuff.
Oh, you didn't know?
Well, yeah, it is. It's supposed to be.
No, surprisingly, no one. Wait, you knew?
He wasn't in the room when we were told.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you, Key.
No, this is
I know.
Chalet.
Wait, so all of you knew,
Yes.
except
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next time you need to be at the meeting.
Yeah, where have you
My
been?
turtle was stolen, and I made sure he wasn't stolen again.
And we got it back.
This is true.
Only to almost make it into soup.
It's okay, buddy.
What?
It saved my life. I think we should spare on that one.
You know, I could really go for some soup right about now.
Pistol. Nobody touches the turtle.
Of course not.
Don't.
Again, he's the most useful one of them.
Are you sure about that?
I resent that
I don't know.
statement.
What? You resemble that statement?
So, something else that you notice on this ship, the ones that had been wrapped, like that attempted to kill you guys, that made kind of the more stealthy attacks, you notice that they are actually Yagamoth. So it looks like they had some of them with the crew.
Oh.
I wondered that.
Nero looks at the Yagamoth and then looks at our Yagamoth and wonders.
Do you mind if I see that letter?
Guess.
Is that
Oh,
Shirley?
sorry, from Chile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The slightly British accent's my way of doing her.
All right. Yeah. You take the letter, and you're able to see that it is family that has signed the kill order.
Does she recognize any of the other Yagamoth?
If she's actually gonna go and investigate them,
So
really
now that
quick-
she knows that they are,
right,
yeah, I think she would.
make me an investigation roll.
$18.
18. Yeah. She doesn't directly recognize any of the faces of these guys, but each of them carries a couple of things that are recognizable specifically to the Kovalin family. There's the family seal that each of them carries, and they all three wear a medallion that shows that they are initiates within some of the inner circle of the family. These are probably elite assassins that serve the family.
Do I know any of the symbology just from being around for a long time?
Make me a history roll.
Moon Shadow Owls.
21.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Okay.
You know it's from the Kovalin family.
Initiates,
I don't know what she
elite
would do.
assassins, all that good stuff.
I
All
don't know
the
what she
ninja
would.
stuff.
I don't know what she would do. I can't say what past this point.
Yeah, that's okay. It's good information to give her when she comes back.
Or sure, we're in the recap.
The rest of this the rest of the journey to the shore goes by rather smoothly, other than just the upkeep of making sure the ship can actually make it all the way there.
Bilge pumps.
Also, freaking fishing, depending on how long Shellington's out for, has gone real slow now that he's not
Which is
helping.
fine, because again, it should have only been to the end of the day. Like,
Right.
you guys had not a lot left.
So I would have spent, like, basically as soon as we started, I would have spent the next 4 hours basically trancing, trying to get
Same.
my spell slots.
Same.
Right.
And healing.
Yeah, I assume
Yeah.
anyone that can
Short
will be
rest.
resting.
Yeah.
So get
Oh,
a
very
long
much so.
rest.
After
Wellness.
realizing who the rat people are, Shelia is just gonna lock herself in the room with Key.
Okay.
And just make sure that Key recovers well.
Yeah. Okay. As night draws near, you find you hear the stuff above deck. They're actually getting to port. If you're going above deck to see what's going on, you can watch as it happens. Otherwise, you feel the kind of against the deck as they set the moorings and everything to make sure that it's all right. And there's an announcement made that you guys have made landfall finally. The city that you see before you is still technically part of that Isklid Reach. It's just on the far reaches of it. You guys are still in Malice.
Okay.
The place is very, for the most part, it looks very rural. They do have the docks and everything, but most of the ships are really small. Then docking this thing, it was like a pretty massive undertaking. And there are a lot of people. Any of the fishermen, anybody's like, "What is this?" You know.
It's like watching
they've
a
come to-
ship come back from war.
Yeah, they've come to see what in the world's going on. As you make it, the captain just says, like, "Our contract's as fulfilled as it's going to be. I can't take you any further. Unless you're willing to wait weeks and weeks to get this fixed." And Credence is like, "No, this is fine. We can make our way the rest of the way. It's a long trip, but it'll be worth it, I guess. It's not going to be worth trying to wait around."
Question: are we going to be spending any amount of time in this town?
Well, I want to get some rest, so I would say so.
Okay.
Plus,
Get our land legs back at least.
I think that I need to make a little bit of preparations if we're going to be going along on the land.
All right. That is fair enough. Do you know where we'll be spending the night?
Not yet. The captain.
Sailors have not happy about being back up and
The captain looks at you guys like, there's a decent little place you can stay. It's got a little hot spring and everything. I've been out this way before.
Great. So I will meet you there. And Nero starts walking off the ship.
Do you even know where you're going?
No, I imagine I'll find my way as I go.
That sounds like a terrible, terrible idea.
How hard and how
Hey.
murderous? Yeah,
Don't forget to ask for Liana.
Liana.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Crap. Did I give you the name of the captain? I never did.
I don't think you did know.
Okay. Tell him that Gracchus sent you.
Gracchus. Alright, Gracchus sent us. Great. I look for a tailor. See if I can get a rush job done on my new hat and suit.
Gosh, priorities, guys, priorities. All right.
And I imagine Shellington follows me.
Oh my gosh, Shellington looks at you. He's like, "You've got something wrong with your head. I'm not." Fine, I'll just take you.
No, like, we'll walk together. You are still wounded. You are not carrying me. I will walk with you.
I'm fine.
You're 215 years old. You are not fine.
You can see, like, he's all wrapped up on his.
If you ever
fins
see a
and
turtle
everything.
limp, it's an amazing sight.
It is kind of interesting.
So, he's just acting like way too tough for his good, but fine. I'll just go with you. I guess I don't really want to. You're
What's his
being
name?
silly. Why don't we go get rats?
Leona and Gracchus.
So yeah, you guys, are you following Nero at all? I assume you're not.
Nobody should ever follow
You know
Nero.
what? Just to make sure he doesn't get himself killed, I will follow him.
Okay, you follow. As you guys leave the port here and get into the actual town, the guards here are a whole different brand of guard.
Mhm.
Despite this looking like a pretty rural little town, the guards are in some seriously beautiful armor with exquisite weaponry on them. Like, anyone who knows weapons is going to admire everything on these guys if you know arms and armament.
Do they have lances?
No.
I don't care.
Yeah. Yes.
So as they embark the ship, Shelby is gonna palm a few gold coins to the captain and ask him to try to keep the other Yagamoth delayed if they're gonna get off, or if he's gonna.
The other
She-
Yagamoth are all dead.
They were the dead ones.
Oh, they were the
ones
dead
that-
ones.
yeah.
I thought they were still alive.
No, yeah, you killed everything.
Okay, never
You
mind.
killed
She's-
everything on deck.
She's just gonna carry Key on her back and head straight to the inn.
Okay.
I'm going to poke around the town a little bit, but I'm going to stay like close to the docks. And,
Okay.
Or actually, I'm trying to think here. If I want to do this, I still need to find out who they were carrying that dragon for.
It's okay.
Um,
So you're gonna poke around and get some information.
Yeah.
The rest of you are going to the inn, I assume.
I'm keeping an eye out for weapon shops just to replenish what I supply, specifically bolts.
As you're following them, you do hear the clanging of a smith. Looks like he's working a bit late into the night.
Noted. I'm not sure. I have enough sense to know that it's not a good time to go out shopping per se at this
Right.
kind of hour.
I was gonna say, what hour is it?
It's like probably closer to 10:30 at night for what we would assume 10:30. Dang, it's pretty late.
It's about right now.
Yeah. The rest of you are going to the place that he said.
Yeah.
And asking for Liana.
Mhm.
And you're going to try and find a tailor's.
Yeah, admittedly, now that I know it's 11
I'm
or
trying to
7
talk him
or
out of
10,
it.
I do realize that's probably not going to work.
Right.
So, sorry, I didn't realize it was that late.
That's okay.
I will just go
I
straight
didn't
to
say
the tavern
exactly
also.
how late it was. Okay, so you guys all go to the inn except for you, who's wanting to poke around, and you at least have your eye out for the blacksmith, but you know that you need to go do it later.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and we will
Alright.
come back to this when you guys will deal with the inn and everything next time we meet.
It's funny, I took the 3 guns. I'm not good with ranged weapons.
No, you're not.
Not even close.
Give it to me, please.
I would love one because I'm a dex-based fighter.
But you got
As
guns
am I.
now.
Same here.
We will see you guys. We will
Oh,
see you guys
God.
again
The
next
bird-
week.
Give-
I can't wait
give
for
the
it to
bird
be
again.
Tuesday again. This has been Forgotten World Adventures, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Ugh.